Hello, this is the Unnamed Periton, and welcome to Super Duper Boys, a Pathfinder podcast.
I feel like skid marked Kangol is like a CIA activation code.
Yeah, somewhere someone just went.
Yeah, somewhere
Megan's
someone
upstairs, like she
murdered
just
their whole
stopped
family.
and she's turning.
Guys, we're live. This is on air.
Oh
This is
fuck!
being recorded.
She hits a button for a secret compartment, and just like some weapons pop out of the wall.
Like several pistols throwing knives.
Yes.
Also, this is super random, but I just started feeling very unwell.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna get sick.
Really?
You're gonna throw up?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Don't eat Chick-fil-A.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My name is Armageddon.
Type in the description real quick.
That was fucking dumb.
could've-
I'm sorry.
I don't even get it.
I don't get the reference.
Instead of Legolas, it's Armageddon.
Oh, fuck you.
God.
I liked it better when I didn't understand.
I like doing it.
I fucking hate that.
So do
I
I.
have to pee
Okay.
Because of
Right
that.
now?
right now. Before the revelation of whatever it was.
Welcome back to Vexia, everybody. Zoom in, Alabaster City. Zoom out, Nephilis. Zoom farther back in than the last time we zoomed in. We find ourselves currently in the council chamber of the Pinnacle, but before that, we went on a small journey, got kicked in the chest by a horse, fought a wolf dog, captured him, brought him back, dead friends, funerals, figuring out plots. And now we're in the council chamber. So,
My friend is dead.
That's pretty good.
shortened it up this time. Dead friends and dogs.
I love it.
I believe the last thing you guys had done was throw hands into the middle of the circle and declared a statement of brotherhood and love.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Revenge.
Shit, yeah,
a
we
lot of
did, didn't
revenge.
we?
Yeah, dude.
I believe the last thing that I had stated was that everybody is my friend.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, that's a big
that's a
deal.
big
It was very
move of
simple.
character
is,
development.
it is,
for
definitely.
Mikey.
I cried.
It was close. The loss of Ulysses was hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
Remember that? Remember when that
Oh, it's all coming up.
I only knew him for a few days, but he seemed like a nice guy.
Oh, God. Nah, I'm fine.
We're still touching hands. This whole
So, what's our next move, gentlemen?
Well, we gotta find Theodus.
Certainly.
We know he went underground, but that's about all we got. We know he's in cahoots with your family.
Right.
But that might have just been for the job to kill you.
Right. That's what I wonder. I think that might be the connection.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should go talk to Stinky Pete and see if he knows anything.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. We also, I believe, Castellano is gonna go to the Temple of Light and see about getting that other orb out so we can
Yes.
investigate it.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I can take. I'm still in the.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No,
I'm still-
there she is. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Put your
Yep.
pants on.
So, how did you get him off?
I'm just kidding.
When the fuck did that
I was here the whole time.
So quick.
we just touched hands.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. I got my
I
overalls
need
on.
to wash my hands.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna leave you guys to it, and I'll go get that orb retrieved.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I still think
Thank
that's a bad idea. I don't think we should be.
Don't
touching
listen
that.
to me.
I seem to
Yeah,
remember a
yeah.
vote. I remember a vote.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, I'd like to just reiterate that I'm voting the right way on this one.
She nods and starts walking out of the room.
All right.
I'm on the right side of history. Woo, look at me.
Put your pants back on, Bill.
My overalls are on. They've been on this whole time.
Every time you do the unclip them real quick.
They just fall straight down.
The sides of the clasps have been worn down so much from how often he takes them off.
Have you ever noticed how large his nipples are?
That's my orc heritage, thank you.
Uncomfortably large.
Like a slice of bologna.
Yeah.
Orcish women are good at milking their babies. Wait, you know what I mean?
Can I have recall knowledge on
I'm
that?
not a fucking doctor, but
Go
I'm
ahead,
pretty
you.
sure nipple size doesn't
wait a
affect
minute.
breastfeeding.
You don't
in
know
any sort
nothing
of
about
way.
that.
I don't.
I don't know that.
You're not a doctor. You don't know.
I think it's like
It's
9.
it sounds wrong. It sounds wrong to
Well,
me.
it sounded wrong when I said it.
I know things are different on the surface, but I can't imagine any society milking babies.
No, that's not what I meant.
What, you guys
let's-
milk your babies?
Let's just move on, all right? No one. Oh my god.
Veal milk is pretty good. Just putting that out there. I don't know about with orcs.
Okay, Demir, you are getting another checkbox on my no thank you list.
Hey, I was closest to being on your side.
This has absolutely spiraled out of control.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
A man is dead.
And back to reality.
A man is dead.
Yeah, with you guys' voices just echoing loudly through the halls of this council chamber that you
Silly as
reside in
hell.
by yourselves.
I don't know.
I don't know.
How did you do that?
It was the reverb.
Everyone needs to know that was not an added effect.
Not at all.
I feel like I lost the reins
isolate
5
that.
minutes ago, so I'm going to hand them back. Yeah, you guys take over.
This was not the tone we left off on.
No.
No.
Would you be okay with just meeting up with us after you find the orb?
She's gone.
Cassiana left.
She did?
Yeah.
God damn it. I was too distracted with all this shit going on.
Why are you talking to the wall over there, old man?
I'm really confused.
Yeah, me too.
Do I still have the
Watch her
note?
leave.
Yes.
Okay.
To talk to her.
Yes, you never sent it back.
We went from seriously strategizing to talking about milking babies way too quickly for my liking.
I agree, but I wasn't the one who brought up my nipples.
So what, Stinky Pete's?
Where? Oh,
Yeah,
no, that was me. That was me. You know what? I will. Yeah, that was me.
I will own that.
Yeah, it's true. Anywho,
I think we should go talk to Sneaky Pete.
let's go.
Stinky Pete?
You said sneaky twice.
Did I say sneaky?
Yeah.
Stinky Teat.
Sticky, sneaky, stinky.
He's
I mean, all
He's
apply.
pretty sneaky.
All apply.
Sticky, stinky Pete. Sticky, stinky, stinky Pete.
Sticky Stinky.
I don't think anyone's called him Sneaky Pete for several years, but
Whatever the name is.
yeah.
He's only stinking on occasion.
That's my voice.
Yeah, we'll see if he knows anything about this
Let's go see this greasy bastard, whatever
underground
his name is.
tunnels.
Yeah, see, he would know if anyone, right?
Yeah, so just to recap, even though we were talking about this
Less than an hour ago.
less than an hour ago, so Theodus fled the city through the underground passages, which are probably connected to the sewers.
That
Did
seems
we
like
decide
it.
that?
Would
Makes sense.
It's a fair assumption.
I'm sorry. It's just haven't been hit
Maybe
in a little while.
Mikey could do a recall knowledge check to see if he remembers anything from his time in town.
Yeah. Yeah, let me do that.
Oh, Mikey!
Oh no!
Knock it
One
loose
eye
quick.
goes
What have I
red.
done? I've killed my little son.
Oh, damn.
And you're trained in alabaster lore,
That's
so add your level and +2 as well.
Add your level and add
it's
your
going to be a
butt.
23.
Holy hot damn. As a gout of blood spews from Mikey's nose after thinking a little bit too hard, you not only remember seeing other passages leading out via the sewer system beneath Alabaster City when you guys made your own little journey into it, but you also remember seeing other doors in the basement of Stinky Pete's that you guys were unable to explore while you were talking to Kelriel.
You know, now that I've strained myself to the point of bleeding out of my face orifices, orifices.
There we go. It's all coming
I
back.
think you just had a stroke.
Mikey, stay on track.
Oh, fuck. What was I saying?
You were remembering something.
I remember seeing an extra set of doors that we didn't really explore when we were down talking to fake Theodus,
Kelriel.
the guy that we... holy shit, I said Theodus, right?
Yeah, you did. I noticed.
Man,
Yeah,
that fucking straining did something,
Great
right?
job, Mikey. Great job.
When we were talking to that flamboyant man.
Yeah, now that you say that, I know what you're talking about. There were other doors down there, but
The man we beheaded in the street.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I think we're on the right track, maybe,
agree.
with Stinky Pete.
Well, if there's other doors down there, then that makes me think that Stinky Pete might have seen Theodus come through there.
That's my concern also. And if
If he's in league with him,
Yes, that might come across our radar.
Mikey,
Yeah,
your friend Stinky
How do you
Pete, he's not
trust
like that,
this
right?
Pete guy?
Yeah, how far can we trust old Greasy?
As far as you can throw him.
Can I actually? I'll take
literally
a sense
cannot.
motive.
Okay.
So it's perception.
All right.
That's a D12.
That's a D12. I was like, oh, that's a 1. Oh, that's a D12.
It's the bias from the food.
Middle of the road.
Stinky Pete.
Sorry, that was
Show me
perception.
your
Perception.
stinky teeth.
17.
17. You know full well that Stinky Pete's a scumbag. Like, he just is. But Stinky Pete does it for the coin, not for the friendship or the oaths sworn. Like, he's
Or like
not
any
that guy.
greater ideal.
Yeah, and like,
he's in it for himself.
effectively, if he's the type that if you didn't directly pay him for silence, it wouldn't bother him at all to break whatever. Like, dude does as he pleases unless coin prevents him from doing something, you know?
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I wouldn't say that I trust Stinky Pete, but I mean, he's predictable. Basically, he's gonna do whatever he needs to do to make some coin to afford all those bags he's eating.
They're expensive bags.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a taste for some high-end bags.
He likes a good canvas.
It's a problem. For some men, it's the drink. For other men, it's the halfling's leaf, or gambling, or women.
This hasn't
Hey, get
changed
to
my
the point.
opinion at all.
This sounds really familiar, Mikey.
fast wagons. But for Pete, it's all about those high-end bags that he's just housing in the back room of Stinky Pete's beefy teeth.
You think that we might be able to sway his opinion, or maybe even get some information out of him for a little coin?
I think we could. Yeah.
I think we should pursue this
I-
by heading to the Greasy fucking teat.
I think we should go at him straight. Maybe see what he'll answer. If he's not gonna tell us anything, maybe we loosen those lips a little bit. Maybe, honestly, we just pick up a high-end bag on the way there.
Oh, yeah, that's a
We
good idea.
dangle that in front of
That's
his
a good
fucking
idea.
chops right there, and see what he coughs up.
Just watch him salivate.
That might be all it takes.
Yeah,
It could be. All right.
yeah. We just gotta make sure there are magnets in there.
How did this become canon?
Who knows how many are just his intestines have to be just lodged together, you know? Like,
Oh,
just
he is riddled with them,
Yeah.
full of them.
They can't function.
This is getting too visceral.
They can't function.
No.
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 All right.
All right, let's go.
Stop by the bag store. And
It is a wonder he is still alive.
You guys begin heading down the stairs, traveling the long spiral staircase back out into the main plaza of the council district. You make your way into the upper markets, back to the little boutique that you guys have visited several times now. Your favorite high elven friend greets you again and says, "Hello,
Howdy.
Greetings.
hi,
Hey,
back again. Are we doing another montage?"
Oh, no montages today.
Not this time.
Listen, we need your tastiest high-end bag. Sorry, the one with the most taste. Like fashion-wise and whatnot.
Obviously, his eyebrows skyrocketed when you said the tastiest bag, but then when you corrected it, he was like, "Oh, I think I know what to look for." He heads back.
There's a man who's gonna eat this bag.
This bag is intended for food.
Just goes, "As long as it's paid for, I don't care where it ends up, son."
Excuse me.
this boutique has a secret booty teak in the back. Yeah.
Booty teak.
We're starting to say the secret words.
A man is going to eat this bag.
One moment, sir.
For the love of God, he starts walking back to the rear of the boutique and goes to a shelf that has this world's equivalent of Gucci bags on an upper shelf. They all have very nice golden clasps made of the finest leather, and he just kind of displays his hand to all of them. Says they're all running about 150 to 200 gold.
I mean,
They're very nice.
if you're gonna get an authentic coochie bag,
They are authentic Gucci.
then you gotta put up the coin for it. So Do you mind if I take a look?
No, please.
All right. I want to grab a coochie bag and examine it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and give me a seek check.
See if it's legit.
Mike, you should have washed your hands first.
Just like smearing grease and shit all over. It's like, he's gonna fucking eat the thing anyway.
Now, this one's from our finest crafters in Corinthia. They've harvested the leather from several endangered leopards. Took a long time to cure that, by the way. Their skin is thick. Go ahead and roll your... He's just giving you a rundown of the bag as you're...
Bill up earmuffs.
What? I didn't hear nothing.
Good. What do I roll for that?
Just
A
perception.
bag lore? No.
No, a seek check to just check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
They
I
made
don't
these
know.
from a leopard's coochie?
A leopard's what?
I don't know what a coochie is, but it sounds disgusting.
No,
Is that
coochie
like
is the
their
brand.
cubs or like?
Your guy's friend died this morning.
I'm just trying to learn.
Who told the shopkeeper? What?
Who told the shopkeeper?
Nope, that was Camden's. That was Camden.
How do you know that?
You know, fellas, somehow I have a suspicion that however much Stinky Pete was paid, it probably wasn't as much as this bag we're about to purchase is worth.
I agree. I feel like we might be able to sway him with less than this,
Maybe like,
Like
a
20 gold or
a
something?
Whack Arnold's
I
bag,
don't know. What,
or like I don't know. Like
a canvas bag.
he
lot
seems
of money.
easy to please. Honestly, I have a few citrines and biscuits in my pocket. I mean,
We have some lower end items if you don't have the money to.
What is the greasiest bag that you
Purchase.
have?
It's not that. I just don't think it's worth it.
I don't like how he said that at all.
Oh no, it's worth it. They spend years crafting each individual bag.
Yeah, and so it'd be kind of a waste to have someone just house that,
I
as Mikey would say.
am here for the exchange. Like I said, where it ends up afterwards is out of my hands and worries. To be
Well,
honest.
great, because I was talking to these guys
Yeah.
about it, and not you.
That's, sir, you're in my establishment.
I'm sorry, but
At least thank you for wearing sandals this time.
yeah, no problem, man.
I mean, if he doesn't tell us what we want to know, then we have this very high end stylish bag that we can use.
The real
I think
reason
it
you
would
want
look.
to get this.
I think it would look great on you, Philip. Honestly,
No, thank
Do you
you.
guys notice the bag that he picked matches his hat?
What?
I wonder if that's
What
a
hat?
coincidence.
that's an odd thing to do, Mikey.
what? No, I'm just saying. If we're gonna keep it, might as well get one that would.
I just have to
Go
bring
with
y'all's
the kangaroo
attention that Mikey does not have his hat anymore.
He threw it down in the grave with
Yeah.
Ulysses.
It's
Yeah.
been buried
Yep.
and gone. And he promised never to wear another Kegel hat
Mikey's-
until you've revenged his death.
Is this bag to replace the
fuck,
hat?
I did say that.
Yep.
Didn't
You did say that.
God damn it.
I know because someone listened to the end of the episode right before he came over.
Yeah.
That's an advantage not all of us had yet.
I'm sorry about
Sorry,
that,
Mikey, I
folks.
forgot that
It's
you're
okay.
not
You
wearing
were on
a hat.
vacation.
To be fair, so did I.
You thought you
I vote we just go to Sneaky Pete's.
All right. Maybe like set this aside because no, I do really like this bag.
You certain?
I think I would look very good. wearing this
Did you
bag.
check the interior?
Yeah, check the interior.
It is the nicest part.
a horse's head.
A perfect black void is on the inside of this bag.
I wouldn't want to eat that.
I stick my
bag
greasy
devouring.
grabbers onto the inside of the bag.
Can you wash your hand first? Here's a wet nap.
Nah, it's too late. It's in there.
Okay, your hand continues into the bag, and you don't feel a bottom.
Oh my god!
Where the hell's your hand going?
Look at this.
Where's the bottom?
I don't know.
Can I do a recall knowledge?
You could do an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I ain't never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Well, it's only
this
a
bag
6.
might be worth its price.
That's a weird
in gold.
bag.
Okay.
That's a weird bag.
I don't know. You could probably fit a lot of shit in here.
I don't think you'd want Sticky Pete to eat that if things just go in forever.
Yeah, I feel like he's
Honestly,
already got that problem.
I'm curious of the physics of what
he'd he'd Ren and Stimpy implode.
Yeah, he might literally implode.
Pop out of existence.
Which
Imagine
might
if he
be
didn't go
good. We just have to get the information first before he implodes.
Yeah, let's get a
Taking
look.
a bite of this bag might rip a hole in the space-time
What
continuum.
can you tell us about this bag?
What I'm aware of is that it can just store and just a deceptive amount of goods.
Okay. How much
Hence
was
the
this
asking price.
How much was the bag?
This one's 175 gold pieces.
one? Oh, 175. Okay, thank you.
I will take this bag. Do you have it in white?
Huh?
White. Do you have it in white?
I believe there's a snow leopard equivalent.
Could I take a look at that?
Takes the one that you have in your hands and switches out to another one.
A pristine white.
It's, spotted, but yeah.
Mikey, if
I don't like the vibes I'm getting.
if you would allow me to put a few things in the bag, I would gladly give you some gold to help pay for it.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. What do you say? I could pay probably 50 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that seems super useful. I would.
Yeah, I mean, we can see
happy to help
how
pay.
much shit we can fit in there. I mean,
Oh, that's a fun
I
game.
mostly, to be completely honest, I mostly want it for the style. I think I look really good with this bag. I think I make this bag look good.
You do.
There's
It's
a knockoff
true.
bag here for 5 gold, though.
Shut up, Demir.
So, do we have a deal,
Yes.
gentlemen?
I think so.
All right, wonderful. If you guys would just exchange out 175 gold pieces.
All right. So
So how?
I'm paying.
I paid
You
50.
said you're pitching in 50.
Yep.
I'll chip in 25.
25.
I'll do 25.
Okay. Cool. So I'm doing 75 then.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you
right.
would add a bag of
first
holding
group buy.
type 1 to your inventory, Mike.
Type 1.
Nice.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
cool. Fuck yeah.
Snow leopard.
Also, I will
Snow
be
leopard
fully
bag of
meta
holding.
on this one.
Arctic
It
tundra.
can carry 25 bulk worth of objects, which is a crazy amount.
That's a lot, yeah.
If at any point you go over 25 bulk, the bag ruptures and is unusable. So as you're adding things to the bag, please keep track of the bulk that
There's
is
all the
going
stuff
into it.
now.
Okay.
So let's not play
All the
the
stuff
game.
is fine, but the bag shreds from the
So
bottom.
if you put like a bunch of fire bombs in it and then put one extra one and explode, and then they'd all come out at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's something to remember.
I'm not thinking about it.
Also, turning the bag upside down empties its contents all in one go. If you want to do some cool, I put bombs in this bag and drop them from above people and just nuke a whole town, stuff like that. Also, the classic, if you put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding, it'll actually destroy the universe.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's just a game reset right there.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, what if we got another one of these bags and
No,
we
Mikey.
put that bag
No, Mikey.
inside of
No,
this
Mikey.
bag?
So, do you have a nice canvas tote bag we could purchase as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got one over here that's 8 silver.
Thank you. I'll grab that. I think Sticky
that-
Pete will be
that should've
perfectly
been
happy
the
with that.
Maybe like a reusable shopping bag that you give to customers.
This is Trader Joe's.
Yeah, it says Trader Joe's, maybe.
That was Chris's joke. I stole it. I just said it louder.
Reusable tote bag.
Okay, let's head to Pete's.
Let's go.
All right. 2 new bags in hand. You guys begin your trek southward.
Did you guys want to put anything in the bag right now, or
Not just
we
yet.
good? Okay.
No, I'm good for now. Thank
right.
you, Mikey.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna put my matches in there, and what?
Oh, I was just going to ask, does the app keep track of your carried bulk? Compared to your
Yes.
carrying capacity?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 4.6 bulk currently.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
my
Cool,
bulk
cool,
is
cool.
4.1, and I can go up to 8.
Damn. All right, cool.
I also am not carrying. Anything.
Oh no,
I don't have
my
weapons.
maximum is 13, but encumbered is 8.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
can you
just-
put these Temple of Fortitude biscuits in there?
Yeah, dump them in.
Thanks. I have about 5 left.
As you dump them in, you watch them just continuously fall into space.
Oh, that's cool.
We're all peering.
Wow.
That's
good.
That is
mesmerizing.
sick. That is sick.
I just had an idea about black holes in space.
I just had an idea that we'll never have to find a bathroom again.
I like to think that my
That stuff comes back out of it, though, he said.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't shit in the bag.
Says Mikey.
Mikey, ever the voice of reason.
when we break
Okay,
the book,
fine,
it's just
fine.
like a ripped diaper. Just
No!
Okay, who's been shitting in the bag?
I'm sorry.
It's like the ultimate challenge. You're only using it to poop in. And
Whoever gets it past 25
yeah,
bulk.
exactly. And every time, once you're getting close and you know it's close, it's like every time
gonna
just
get the
randomly exploring, and you're like, all right, who's gonna poop? Because it might be you. It might be you.
Yeah, it's
gonna explode.
It's Russian bag of holding roulette.
People deal with grief in different ways.
And we're just coming up with some coping mechanisms. Thank you very much.
Some people turn to drugs. Some people shit in bags.
Speaking of both of those things, you guys make it to the lower markets.
Whoa.
You know I'm right.
Both drugs and shitting in bags.
Yep. The traditional denizens of the lower market stop bleeding.
He's bleeding blood.
You guys make it to the lower markets and make your way to Stinky Pete's Beefy Teat, the sad, fully falling apart establishment greets you, and through the slats of wood you can see Stinky Pete himself tending bar with his usual 2 passed out patrons.
I think we should play this one a little safer. I think we're getting into some real shit here.
Yeah, what do you propose?
I think we should just all be on our guard. Make sure to keep your eyes open and your heads on a swivel.
The
Maybe
last
we
guy, the last guy you guys met here did try to kill us, so
Yeah, it's possible Theodus left some people here to keep an eye
agree.
out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These sleepy guys might not just be sleepy guys.
What if
Yeah.
they're not sleepy guys?
Perhaps-
Sleepy agents.
I think this one's still breathing too.
Perhaps
Like
we
squinting.
we asked to talk to him and talk to him while he's making us a bacon teat senior.
In the special kitchen.
Signaling a conversation that we would like to have in the secret.
In privacy.
Yeah,
Indeed. I think that's the move.
try to avoid people overhearing the conversation.
I like it.
Right.
One of the guys who's passed us like, that's a good idea.
Fuck! Now we gotta kill that guy.
That's my job, Chris.
Sorry.
Now we gotta kill that guy.
That's not canon. Strike that from the record.
Strike it from the record.
All right. Oh yeah, we should also keep that tasty bag out of sight. Try and save it for when we really need it. For
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
greatest effect.
I'll put it in my backpack.
Good idea. Don't put it in the magic
I
bag.
was going to make you roll for it.
What?
If you didn't put it in your backpack, I was going to make you roll for it.
To like conceal it.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So, yeah, do you guys enter?
Intro.
Yes.
All right, as you guys walk in, Stinky Pete himself looks up and smiles his big semi-toothed grin and goes, "Hey, fellas, how the fuck are ya?"
Hey, Pete.
Hey, what's
going
up?
on?
"Oh, you know the usual, just sitting around, eating bags, hanging out with my best friends. That Larry over there's a fucking riot. Larry's dead." Larry's on the table, unmoved.
Oh no, Pete, you have to know that man is dead.
Oh, he's what?
Yeah, he's not breathing.
He runs, quote unquote. He gets over to the guy and he just holds a finger to his neck and he's like, "I think he's still fine."
Dude, I can smell him from here.
No, he poops.
So do dead people.
Poop. Okay. No, you know what?
We're getting off track.
Yeah.
Can I do a quick perception check just to
it's
look
time to
around the
unpack
bar and
that.
see if there's any suspicious looking characters or anything? That's 19.
No,
Okay,
it's
perfect.
Pete and the usual denizens.
All right, cool.
So what brings you fellas? You looking for some food, some drink? What are we feeling?
Something like that. Listen, I was hoping that maybe we could have a conversation over a bacon teat senior.
He goes, yeah, no problem. He heads back to the kitchen. A couple minutes of clinking around with silverware. He comes back with a burger and sets it on the table. As you,
I think he meant a double bacon teat senior.
oh yeah,
Oh, I
just,
fucked up.
just go knock on the wood. That'll be 3 silver, please.
I probably should have stopped him on his way.
I begrudgingly 3 silver. Like, I'm gonna eat it, but I'm not gonna like it.
Oh no, look what I just ordered by accident.
Look what I just ordered by accident.
Thank you for your transaction.
not made to order that.
But yeah, no, just go knock on the panels. There's no problem. Yeah, Theodus and a bunch of his fucking friends ran down there recently.
Really?
Yeah,
How recent?
Wow.
Theodus, huh?
yeah. Well, I mean, it's been like a day or so now, but you know.
The Theodus trench runner.
Yeah, no, it's been a popular little exit in my establishment. It's a good thing my clientele is usually sleeping, or this would be
Where-
really weird.
Where do you think they were going?
The basement?
Why do you think they would go there, Pete? Can you tell us anything about their intentions?
They seemed like they were in a hurry. I didn't really get much words out of him. Mostly it was just Theodus walking through and gave me a nod, and I gave him a nod, and he knocked on his little panel of wood, and him and a bunch of friends of his disappeared down in the basement.
And they didn't come back up?
No, they usually don't.
How many's a bunch?
I wasn't really paying too much attention, but maybe like 20.
20, okay.
When was this?
Like a day ago, a little bit less.
What do you know about that? This? Are we in the room?
No.
You're in the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, can we have a conversation down there?
Yeah, no problem, kid. And he gets up and walks over with you.
Yeah. Knock on the wood.
Yeah. It does the cool wood slats one at a time, rolling down into itself, and reveals the staircase leading downward.
Cool. That's pretty dope. I don't know why you don't use this room more.
I mean, I didn't install it. Somebody was just like, hey, here's 200 gold. Can I put this crazy contraption in your wall? And I was like, of course you can. I'm never going to touch the fucking thing. So what does it matter to me?
Yep.
I'm realizing slowly that he's kind of just Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah.
See if he's
On Joey
being
Diaz?
truthful.
On Joey Diaz.
He's about to give us
Joey
the
Diaz.
stink.
I'm rolling middle of the road today. I guess better than
Uh-huh.
horribly. 17.
17.
That's pretty good.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I just hope we could have this conversation a little more privacy.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. What's up?
Are we all down there with him?
You can be.
Okay.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
down into the room.
I'm there too.
Subterfuge.
How do we close this thing? Is there a way?
How do you close it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's just a little lever right here. And he reaches over. There's like a ring on a chain. And when he pulls it, all the slats go back up. It's like, now I can't be down here too long because I am on the clock.
Okay. Yeah. You don't want to get in trouble with your boss.
I don't want that to happen. Nobody
gonna
wants
say.
that to happen.
It zooms out
Yeah.
to the ghost town.
Yeah.
Literally a dead guy in
A tumbleweed rolls through the bar.
If I leave for more than 5 minutes, they'll start clawing at the doors. It gets crarazy up there.
But I saw Larry's holding down the fort, so
Levy's good for it.
yeah.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Can I look around just make sure no one else is?
Yeah, I mean, you're like in a stairwell. Do you want to make it down to the bottom? and
like
check around. Yeah.
to the room. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a very small room, a couple torches lit around the walls, and just singular table. And there's one door on the far side of it from where you came down.
I guess can I listen at the door?
Yeah,
I hear
absolutely. It's like, get it. You seem shook. What's
Dirty 20.
no sounds?
No sounds. Yeah. Sorry, Pete. It's just we're a little on edge.
Is everything good? What's
No, not really.
No, Pete.
They just tried to have us killed.
oh? Well, okay.
Yeah, and it's not good. He got Ulysses.
Fuck. He was the guy that. Well, he was one of my customers, right?
Pete, how dare you?
Bald dude, right?
strong, Mikey.
He fought too, right? You're screaming. You're screaming right now, Mikey.
Mikey puts like a supportive hand on
I think Mikey's a little upset
Mikey's
because
having a
he
really
was pretty
hard time.
close to him.
Yeah, he was very close.
No,
We're all
fine.
a little
So,
close to him.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
No, this not important right now for this. Listen, we need to know if you know anything about what was happening down here. Maybe where this goes. These doors here. I know you said that Tankabris was like always down here and stuff. Down here doing whatever, jerking each other off or whatever. I don't know what they're doing in here.
I hope they weren't doing that.
Well-
We got to keep up food code standards.
Go on.
We both know that has never been
It's
even
not. I
the
made that
slightest
up.
concern for you. as I polish off my
Yeah.
bacon teeth senior.
Gross.
He goes, no, I mean, he paid me money to hang out down here, and a bunch of, like, you know, people from the lower markets would join him down here, and they'd come out. Sometimes people wouldn't come out for hours. I just let the money keep flowing in and didn't ask questions. Like, it wasn't putting any strain on my business.
Yeah, I suppose. It seems like he's telling.
He's telling you the truth, yeah.
As
far as you can
I
tell.
can tell.
Which is how I'll always word it.
Yeah. Right. All right. So, I don't know if you guys had any other questions.
Well, I was wondering who hired you or paid you to build this hole in the wall in this underground facility.
Oh, Theodus did.
Okay. I suspected, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, he said he wanted his own, like, private spot, you know, because usually he works in the market itself.
Right.
And he just wanted a spot to, like, get away from it all and deal with, I'm assuming, his bookkeeping.
Yeah, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name,
I
man.
get it.
Conveniently, when there's two people in the beefy teat,
Yep.
chances are good. Chances are good that everyone knows your name.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Has any other notable people from the city shown their face around here?
I've had members of the council come in and say, hey, my friend stopped in and ate here and they got violently sick and passed away. And I was like, whoa.
How is that your fault?
They were sick before they got here,
yeah,
you know?
dude.
Like, what about a delicious burger? You've been eating them for a while. You look good.
Yeah, I'm peak physical condition.
Yeah, so that's
I lift
that's
up
on
my
them,
shirt
right?
again.
But other than other than that, no, it's been a...
He's pretty cut, though.
Well, I don't have any other questions.
I don't either.
I have a request, though.
What's that?
If you could keep our conversation that we've had down here private, there's something in it for you.
What?
Yeah, maybe a nice note.
Well, hold on. And I just flap my backpack to get to waft the scent of the bag.
Looney Tunes style, his feet come off the ground a little bit. Just the scent trails run towards his nose. He just goes, what the fuck is that?
Such a large man floats so effortlessly.
This little tote bag.
Yeah, Pete.
What size? What's the strap length?
Pete, we'll get to that in a second. But listen,
No.
as far as you know, we were never here. You understand? And that bag and the magnets inside are all yours.
Those magnets said, fuck me, Mikey. You can't be doing that to me.
Oh, it's got to close.
It's a magnetic latch. Shit. Yeah, deal.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I
deal.
was gonna say you better hurry.
No,
before that
for real.
new bag smell.
Gimme.
I get it out.
Gimme.
Just,
That's
you
a
like
nice
what you see?
bag.
Dear God.
That's a nice bag.
you can notice the fine stitching.
You guys should leave the room.
Yeah, no, it gets extremely.
Here you go.
He snatches it very quickly from your hand. He's
very
like,
grotesque.
I'm serious. It's gonna get violent. It's
It's barbaric. Even.
upstairs, downstairs, doesn't matter. Figure it out.
He's
just-
stay down here.
Salivating, moves
So
it towards
there's
his
only
mouth.
one other door
Yeah.
off of here, right? Okay. I think we should start heading through that door.
We should
Yeah,
check out
I
the
think we
door.
should-
Why don't you go up to the
Hurry up.
kitchen and take care of
We
your
don't need to say
business?
goodbye.
He doesn't move an inch. She's still just moving the bag towards his mouth very slowly.
Guys, we gotta go.
we gotta get out of the
Go,
we gotta
go,
get
go,
out,
go,
out
go.
of the blast radius.
As you,
Sudden charge to go towards the door.
as you open and shut the door, all you hear is.
We just see like the shadow of like this monster.
It's like the Monster House shadow, where it's just all these fangs just standing out.
Dear God.
You get slammed door behind you, and it echoes down a deep stairwell.
That never gets any less terrifying.
Wow.
I've seen things today that I was not prepared for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's disturbing.
Well, I can see down here.
Are
me
there
too.
any lights or anything? Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah, I can see like super good.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
Do you have
Oh,
dark
you
vision?
can't see a thing.
Okay.
No.
I have eyes of the night.
Eyes on the night.
Oh yeah, red dark vision.
Night
I have
eyes.
edgy dark vision.
Edgy dark
vision.
Do you, Brent?
I got low light vision.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because low light, dark vision, regular. So low light vision in darkness, still 0. Because dark vision is, you can see in pitch black, but it's just in grayscale.
I like to think in the dark, because like normally my eyes are blue. I like to think in the dark there's actually like a light red ring around it.
That's cool.
Spooky.
That's
I like it.
cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, how have I never noticed that before?
You can't see anything.
Can I?
That's
all
the
I
only
can
thing
see,
you
all
can
I can
see.
see is his eyes.
Can I do a perception check since I
Yes.
have dark vision? Okay. Oh fuck! Only a 10.
Okay. You see the stairs in the similar craftsmanship of the ones that led up into Stinky Pete's continue for a little while, and they taper off, and it starts to become a more earthen terrain. Like
Okay.
it's definitely was dug, but it's not neat anymore.
Okay.
It's just functionally a cavern leading
Who the
downwards.
fuck is Doug?
This bit can't go on.
I'm so sorry.
Mikey, give me your hand, buddy. Come
hand
on,
you
we're
a
gonna
torch.
keep going down these stairs, okay?
All right.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. I know you can't see.
I
we
can
wanna-
see. I just choose to hold your hand to help you.
You guys want me to turn on the lights, or
No.
you want me to
I
stay in the
don't.
dark?
I think we should.
No, I think
see
we
what's
probably
going
should
on in
for
here
like
before we-
people who can't see down
Okay.
here.
Turn lights on.
So
like
we
if-
should all hold hands then.
Like if we,
Yeah, everybody hold hands.
oh, yeah.
Sorry, Mikey, what were you saying?
If that'll make you guys feel better, that would be perfectly fine.
Well, I just can't see nothing.
Yeah, well, I can.
I'll go in front.
so-
Philip, you go behind me. Then Mikey, and then Demir, you take up the rear since you can also see.
Sounds good.
Are you sure you want to go in front? Because I totally could.
You can't
No.
see. Oh, I thought you had.
It's just you, Doug.
Wait,
okay.
Wait.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, it's dark
Oh,
vision.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me.
confused.
Yeah, no, I mean you can go first if you want. I'm saying I could.
It's okay.
I've got-
Like,
I've got
I'll
a torch
hold
you can
up-
borrow
I'll
if you-
hold up
it'll
the
make you
sign.
feel better, but
I don't think we should turn on a light yet.
No, I'm just concerned about how other people are.
we're like
feeling.
still scooting you along
Yeah.
this whole time. Like we're holding your hand.
Let's just go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Beneath your guys' feet as you walk, Billip and Mikey, you are in the black. Like there is nothing for you. You just have a hand on each side clutched tightly. Underneath your feet, you feel carved stairs turn into just a trodden path that leads deeper and deeper as the walls go from having wooden supports that you keep bumping shoulders into being more rocky surfaces. Ildan, you're greeted in what seems like too quick of a time by very familiar territory.
Okay.
As in classic Underdark things, traveling into it is actually miles usually, but there's some weird kind of warp in the plains. Maybe you don't know it to be that, but to be meta about it, there's like a warp in the plains that makes it so 5 minutes of travel will get you into the Underdark if you're heading in the right direction.
Okay.
But you're actually like miles under the
That's
earth.
cool.
Platform 9 3/4.
Basically. A little less teleporty, a little more time dilaty.
Okay. Cool.
But looking around, you start to recognize signs of not specifically your homeland, but the world it lives in.
The Underdark.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Some specific mushrooms that are only native to the Underdark.
Welcome to the Underdark, gentlemen.
From there, I would like for you to tell me what the areas around your home look like.
Okay. There's bioluminescent mushrooms and everything that are sort of hanging around this area in my head, and if that's cool with you, I didn't know what you wanted to do as far as the darkness.
You tell me, Doug.
But they're very green and dark purple, and they just kind of hang out in the little dark areas of the cave, the little alcoves and such, and there's stalactites and stalagmites hanging around. There's it's damp, drippy. It's all very gray. It's not like brown, limestone. It's more dark, very, very almost like purple stone itself. So it's very deep in the earth, in the planet. Yeah, it's very. And do you want me to go into like architecture too, or just like the?
Not quite yet. We're not-
Okay.
Yeah. So as you guys descend, being guided by your friends that can see in the darkness, a faint glow starts to like brighten up your vision a little bit as you head downward, as these pink, purple, blues, greens start melding together and casting against the stone walls of these naturally formed caverns. Stalagmites and stalactites dot the landscape. It is a foreboding environment, but nonetheless somehow beautiful.
How spacious is it? Like a
It does start to open up quite a bit.
It's like my dream living space.
Especially
Yes,
being
it's so
able to
cool
see
in
a
my
little
head.
better,
I love it.
Is it like really surreal? Like, does it feel weird that we're suddenly?
Yeah. One thing that whenever I'm thinking of the Underdark that I end up pulling from a lot is scenes from the first Avatar movie when they're in that forest where there's a lot of bioluminescent life, but like at night. So it's only being lit by all of the like flora and fauna of it.
No, I meant in terms of like just how quickly it went from Stinky Pete's to oh my god, where
Yeah,
are
it
we?
feels like you
does
just
that feel
teleported
pretty-
to another place.
Okay.
Like something unnatural happened and it's noticeable. Like there's no way climates change that fast in any natural way. So this is probably very unsettling for Demir.
I think the second that it appears, like the teleportation sensation's there, I like take out my sword and look behind me to see where like the cavern we just came from is.
Go ahead and give me a seek check.
Nice.
25.
25?
Mikey lifts his arms, and the wraps come out of the bag because I put them in the new bag.
It is a good idea to be on your guard, gentlemen.
Looking back up at the 25, you would expect with the amount of time, like just a handful of minutes walking downwards, to be able to see the at least end. You look up into a path that truly eludes vision through your dark vision. It looks like an endless tunnel that you just descended down.
And this whole thing is new to me, right? This hasn't, like, I would have had to travel miles to get out.
Yes, to get out.
Okay.
It's not that you would know it, but again, just to be fun and meta about it, exiting the Underdark is like traveling the full distance.
Oh, but entering
the Underdark has weird shit to it.
Okay, that's
like
cool.
that's how people find themselves lost in it
Very
because they'd think, well, it's just 10 minutes back that way, and then they walk for days and never find the place that they walked from.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Ildan, our way has changed.
It's okay.
I can't believe this shit was like right under Stinky Pete's.
Can
the
I
whole
do
time.
a recall knowledge to know if I would know that?
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll it trained as well.
Trained?
So your level and +2.
Okay.
And then your intelligence.
Along with my perception.
That would just be intelligence +2 plus your level.
Okay. So what do I need to add? I'm sorry. I'm not sure what my perception includes.
It wouldn't be perception. It's
Okay.
recall knowledge, which is an intelligence check.
I just got a nat one.
Because you've only left once and never re-entered the Underdark, there's no reason for you to know it. As with mini drow, they don't leave.
Right.
I've never heard of anyone coming into the Underdark. I don't know what happened. I have no
is the
idea.
Underdark?
Wait, we're in the Underdark now.
Oh, so this is like where you're from.
This is similar to my homeland. Yes.
How are we going to get back to Castiana? I mean, for the orb.
My journey was very, very arduous to get out of the Underdark, and I'm not sure.
Oh, so
I
it's
assume
not
we'll
like-
just follow the path that we came down.
So
Oh, dang.
wait, so like you're saying we can't just like pop back up?
Not in my experience.
Oh, great. What about Amanda, Kent?
I know.
Well, we can figure that out.
It'll be okay.
The path remains behind you.
Right. We
Like,
can
it's
still
still
take
there.
the path.
Yeah.
It just might take us longer to get out. We're not trapped here yet.
Okay. How are we going to mark where... So we can get back here if we need
here.
to leave?
I have an idea. I go to the entrance of the tunnel that we came in, and I pull down my pants and start peeing on the wall.
I knew you were going to do it. I fucking knew you were going to piss on the wall.
This way, we can use our sense of smell to find our way back to
does
the exiting
stink.
tunnel.
My sense of smell is not that good.
That I have
pee
not
smells.
had any water today. I think all the liquid I had came from that Bacon Teat Senior.
Yeah, it smells like it right now.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
it's-
if it'll last.
I'm
It sounds
pissing
like you're peeing
basically-
sand.
Basically straight grease.
Can I do a
Gotta
perception
work out the
check
stones.
Yes.
to see if I can see any
You're a tearing sound.
trail from the people that went before us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a pretty high DC.
damn
It's
it.
a stone
12.
floored environment. Yeah. Really hard to track
rolling
people on
ass.
rock. Yeah.
I'm trying not to think about the fact, like how we're gonna get out of here right now. If that fucking Tacitus motherfucker is down here, I want to cave his fucking skull in.
Thank you for snapping me back to reality. That's what I'm here for.
So was it like the P or what I said?
No, it's what you said.
Okay.
The pee actually kind of distracted me more from why we were here.
The
Can
smell
you
of
pull
the
your pants
pee.
back up, please?
Yeah, Mikey.
Oh fuck!
You pulled down like a toddler.
I should have noticed. It's just that I can't. I can see. It's just that I just didn't
Don't
see
care, I
it.
think.
I don't think you should be a hanging brain in the Underdark.
Yeah, what if something just jumped up and...
Oh God. Okay.
So
I walk holding the bag over my background.
it's not like lit. Like this is low light conditions as well. So you're still suffering from that.
Yeah.
Billip, you're now in a much more comfortable territory.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, guys, we might see a nerd. It'd be of the wild variety, so they'll hide, but they're stupid, so we might see one.
Oh yeah. Is that
Had to bring up nerds again.
what Billip said the mayor was?
Stop. I didn't know.
Yeah. We might
Demir,
see-
you know I didn't know.
We
I
might
told
see
you I
one.
didn't know.
You know, let's just move on.
The
No, I
mayor's
just-
people might be down here. Is what you're saying?
I thought we let bygones be bygones. Let's just move on.
Mikey, that was a good burn, but
Hey, just trying to keep it light. Keep it light.
My people who live here.
Trying not to think about the tragedy of losing.
we'll probably hear them before we see them because they make just a god awful whine. But
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like that.
Oh, Demir, you do that pretty good.
I have recall for nerds.
it's a nerd call.
With Demir here, it'll be almost impossible to know when they're near.
it's odd. It's odd that you can do that so well.
Demir's like clutching his fist. He's just like, he's having a bad day. He's having a bad day. Just get this one to
Ildan's just like oblivious to it. He's just like, wow.
Wow, that's cool. It's awesome you can do that.
I'm sorry, I was just razzing you a little bit. I don't mean any offense by it.
I think we should continue if you guys are comfortable with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Comfortable?
have something to do.
I'm not even worried about it. Even
Is
I
his
can
pee
see
wall
it.
actually glowing?
God no.
Can I pull out my flick mace and just have it out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, follow me, guys.
Oh, even better idea. Can I grab like some of the mushrooms and like pile them by the exit?
I would. Oh, yeah,
picturing
yeah,
that.
certainly. I thought you were going to go down the route of using them as a light source, and I was like, yeah, that would work.
Or just like picking them and throwing one on the
That too.
ground.
Like,
I just rub myself so I'm glowing all over.
He's glowing.
You just
body
like
paint.
pull one down the wall as we go, and it's just like a lightning
I
bug's
get my
butt.
eyebrows and my lips.
Mikey, what?
I was just turned around, and I turned around, and he looks like
Do you actually do that?
Fucking nightmare fuel.
it's like a toddler that got into some lipstick.
Do you actually do that?
Yes, on both counts.
I would like a recall knowledge. You can run trained again, and I would like a fortitude saving throw.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
God, it's only a 3.
Rubbing this unknown mushroom on my face.
Dice jail.
DC 22, by the way.
Only a 3.
You've never seen these mushrooms and what effect they have because you just knew to stay away from them.
This is 17.
We always just need to
17?
stay away from those. Mikey.
Would I be able to roll to see if I know about them? Or
I'm going to say no because there's no real
There
world
wouldn't be
reason
ups-
yeah,
yeah, okay,
for you to
that's
know
what I
it.
He did know the nerd call.
Head out.
Mikey, would you please take 5 points of poison damage, please?
Oh, guys, I think my this shit is burning.
Mikey, your lips are huge.
Dude, I probably shouldn't have rubbed this
Get
on
that
my
off
lips
your
and face.
Get that off of your face.
No, it's too late. It's not coming off.
Are you guys
God,
familiar
Mikey.
with wild parsnip?
Yeah,
Yep.
nettles. That shit hurts.
Wild parsnip is a naturally, incredibly invasive growing plant that, when rubbed against you, gives you the symptoms of a second-degree burn. You see that the skin on Mikey's eyebrows and lips is burning.
Mikey,
Oh,
God.
shit, that's smarts.
Can I help him wipe it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go ahead and try that save again and add a +4.
You little dipshit.
Okay, that time it is a 25 plus 4, so 29.
Yeah, you're good. I will take one as well, pretty please.
Do I still at least have a faint glow?
Huh?
Do I still at least have a faint glow on those
Sure.
spots?
Actually, Mike, this raises a good opportunity to take out. I take out these. I hand him. It's like a mason jar with like a green liquid. I like to think that Demir at some point bought a bunch of mason jars and he used like like a chalk pen to write in really nice cursive. It says Mikey on it. And he gives you 2. He's like, drink this. This will actually make you feel better if you're hurt there. And I got some for each of us. And there's like, so he hands out 2 elixir of lives to everybody.
Oh, wow. What does this do?
What
is this?
So, it's just a mash of kale, herbs, fungus, dung, the
Dung?
usual.
That means poop.
Yes. But the
Yeah,
properties
we
will
asked,
actually kill you.
what they do or
1d6 plus 1 to saving throws against disease and poison
Oh,
for like
no
10
way.
minutes.
Thank you. I'll choke down some poop for that.
You said there's 2 for each of us?
That's
or-
mostly for flavor, just a little bit of fiber in there. It's really not necessary for the healing properties, but
What does it smell like? I open it and smell it.
it smells awful. It smells like very earthy. But
Thank you, Demir.
like
it
if
was
you've
very
ever
kind of you.
mixed kale and I pictured it like kale and cooked cabbage. So it's just like really dank, but it doesn't taste like foul. Yeah, there you go. When you open the jar, that comes out.
Oh, that's dank as fuck.
That was a great sound effect, Brent.
Oh yeah, definitely
Yeah,
smells
perfect
and
sound
sounds like something that I would want to drink. Thank you, Demir.
Yes,
So
thank you.
mechanically,
Thank
the way
you.
these work is that every day I have 3 regents that I can make elixirs out of, and they're not magical, so it still fits what I do. And I can make 2 elixirs per regent at the beginning of the day if I'm somewhere that has a lot of foliage.
Yeah.
So like down here, I'd probably only be able to make, I think it's like half.
Yeah,
something like that.
this is a landscape of just like funguses and algae.
Yeah,
like
unless I knew about those and those are useful. I think I'd get like I'd have to look up what I'd actually get for that. But they are no longer usable after 24 hours. So like the next day, those will have expired, but I'll get new ones based on my environment.
Gotcha. That's cool.
So it gives us
So drink
that's
up,
really cool.
because
it gives
it's
us a bonus against disease.
yeah, disease. I think it's disease and poison,
Disease
but
and
it's for
poison.
like 10 minutes after you drink it.
The elixirs aren't just 24 hours, right? Just the reagents.
Like you.
No, the elixirs are 24 hours
Oh,
too,
okay.
but like I'd make more. So it's like you just can't stack it. So like if you didn't use it, I can't be like, I have 10 elixirs with me.
Gotcha.
Can I? How many did you give us each?
Two each for you guys.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
have any.
Okay,
So I made,
all right.
I made a total of 6 and just gave it to you guys.
I think I might drink one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please do. And let me know what you think.
Yeah.
I have like really
Thank you,
hopeful
Demir.
eyes. Put in another belch for like with you.
yeah.
I open it up and do you want me to roll anything aside from my d6 or just like
A Constitution saving throw. No, it's just a D6.
just a d6? Okay.
So do you roll the d6 when you roll the save though, and like add it on there?
No,
almost like a
the
blessed
the
thing, or
save
just-
the save is +1 to any saving throw against disease and poison for the next 10 minutes. The healing is just a D6. When you
Oh,
drink
but it
That's
also
cool.
heals you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
it gives
both.
you a temporary buff and heals you.
Gotcha.
I can also make.
But
Yeah, I
the heal
should
doesn't
probably-
go away after
I should
24
probably
hours.
throw
this
out
okay,
right now.
okay, okay.
No, the healing doesn't go away. It's just the
Okay.
use of it.
That I was a little confused on that because
Billup gets out his shield. So he's got his staff and
nice,
his shield on him.
very cool.
All right, knock him back. I clink.
Yeah, we all clink them together.
Gildan's.
Mikey and I clink them.
Demir looks really
this is-
bashful. It's just like,
This is pretty good, Demir. Thank you. It tastes like an easy Eddie.
The taste catches me off guard, and I lose most of it.
you actually lose.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no,
Oh no!
Like fuck.
there was shit in it. So
I'm going to save mine for a little later. I'm feeling perfectly fine
I do
right
feel
now.
a little better. I think the swelling on my lips is going down a little bit.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
I'm just thinking about how fucking ridiculous I look. You
turn around and you look like a
and
little
eyebrows
clown.
swollen and glowing.
I feel like your characters always get fucked up somehow visually.
I wonder why that could be.
well, it's also because Lucas plays into it.
Like you were purple for like all of our Avernus playthrough.
Oh yeah, blue.
Or
He's blue. Yeah.
Did he change colors? I don't even remember.
No, he just turned blue. He dove into some demon ichor. It was fine.
Abba-dee-abba-die.
So, you said you did not come up in Alabaster City, right?
Right. I came up more towards
Back towards Holly Hill. Oh, north.
Yeah, north.
Okay.
Yeah, the big.
I
big
meant
city,
to
right?
I meant to write all that down and tell you, but I can tell you guys now. But like that's essentially where he came up, and that's where Tootie's dad and his order of rangers would like defend from like drow raids. So that's why they had the order of little ranger guys, and that's what Tootie was supposed to be when he grew up. But
Right.
yeah. But Ilden came out of there like sort of watched Illy-Brushniknik for a while. That's where he got the whole postal system idea and stuff, and then he went south.
Gotcha.
Do our characters know any of the stuff that we haven't talked about in game? Like, is that something that you would have shared to us in passing at some point during?
I don't think I would have shared that with you guys yet. I'd like to role play that at some point,
Gotcha. So we
if we can. Like, yeah.
So this is, be it the Underdark, this is unfamiliar territory to you.
Right. Yeah, it's way more south
yes,
than where
yes.
my family would be from. Okay.
So go ahead and give me a survival check to find your way. This is going to be a DC 22.
I'm rolling
Is
so
this a
shit.
group check?
It can be, yeah.
Or since because Ildan's leading the
I'll
way. right?
help.
I crit and was only able to get a 21.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I will help.
I'm helping.
I'm not good.
18.
5.
You suck.
Yeah.
What roll is this?
Terrible.
It is a survival check.
Yeah,
25.
I only have +1.
25.
Dude, nice. Saved our ass there, yeah.
You, knowing just how Terra works, look into the rocks and you see that some of them have a very specific kind of wear and tear on them that isn't like water run wear and tear. It is foot tread wear and tear. And it is leading
Hey, you see that?
in a
No.
semi-scattered path, but a path nonetheless. Like it has a direction.
Yeah, just keep following this.
Now I do.
I'll tell
Okay.
you. Yeah, it's right there. You see it?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I see it.
Good eye, Philip.
Thank you.
So
You know,
we
actually, I
followed.
think this glow stuff is making it harder for me to see, if anything.
I think you might be chemically blinded.
Fire blind.
Your eyelids have swollen so much.
Your eyebrows have swollen so much that they've like come over your eyes. Like,
Am I beautiful?
You are, Mikey, you are.
I'll take another trained Underdark check from you
Okay.
to know the dangers of the Underdark.
okay, I got a 5 plus my intelligence is a 6. And what else did you want me to add to that?
Trained proficiency, which should be a 5. Yeah.
Should be a 5, so 11.
Yeah, Ildan probably didn't spend much time in the untamed areas of the Underdark, as much as you can even call the tamed areas tamed.
That'll come out in my backstory. Because,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, does that fit?
You remember what? Yeah, you remember.
Yes. Okay, yep. The Underdark is a beast-filled haven. Like what you can turn into settlements essentially are barricaded structures that where you like have to build walls from like floor to ceiling in the caverns, so nothing can get in because that's the level of danger it typically poses. As far as how many things you've seen, your family's place was very structurally sound, so you didn't have to encounter a lot of the baddies that were down here. Okay, as you guys continue on your little path that you've found, the mushrooms and the glow is pretty spaced out. Do you have an actual light going for you?
No.
Okay. You're going to need an actual light if you want to have normal vision, by the way.
My face is glowing.
Well, I can turn on my dancing lights whenever you want.
No.
Yeah, that would make you guys feel better.
When do you?
This is so all have
really
torches.
nice torch.
When would you feel safe doing that, Philip? Do you think we would be okay to do that now?
Oh, I don't know.
We're
I
just
mean,
very quickly trying to light a torch, like while you guys are having that
this
conversation.
is your homeland. Are we safe to do that here?
I feel like we should take a minute and talk about my past.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, there's a nice cozy spot right over here on these rocks.
A little nook between two mushrooms.
Right, there you go.
Story time.
Mushroom is like a big beanbag.
I wish it were a happier story, but it's not.
Story time.
Story time. I was not able to venture out much in my younger years. I was able to train and go to the academies of fighting and being a bard, but when I came of age, our village's what we referred to as a sin eater died, and I had to take their place. And that is a position where you live in solitude and take the religious brunt of everyone's wrongdoings. I essentially was their whipping boy for their religious mistakes
They beat you?
at times.
That sounds fucked up, man.
Yeah.
But I lived in that prison for a few years until I was able to get out and make my way out of the Underdark. So unfortunately, I don't know much about our surroundings, and I think I came out of the caverns far, far to the north. But I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help down here, as much as I wish I could be.
Oh.
I lived a life in essentially a 20 by 20 room for over a third of my life.
Oh, dang. So, why do your parents... I mean, it sounds like they already sent you there to be a sin eater as punishment anyway. Why do they want to kill you now? Just because you
Because
escaped?
I left. They had to find a new one.
Because they're mad that you weren't there to take the fall for everything.
Exactly.
And it, for my clarification, it wasn't a punishment, right?
No,
It's like a
it was
position
just
of honor,
like a
quote unquote.
selection. Yeah,
It's like-
yeah,
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 it is
essentially.
like a
That's just how
privilege.
Philip
Yeah.
interprets it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what it
Yeah,
was.
just for my
No,
knowing
that's
the world,
exactly what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
What do your people consider a sin?
Deviating from our dark gods. So, not offering enough, not being ambitious enough, not being cutthroat enough, not. I'm not sure how to elaborate. Not being ambitious enough to climb in the ranks of our societies, or even so far as stealing, which is oddly enough looked down on in our people.
Nerd fights.
Nerd
So
fights.
what happens to the actual sinners then?
Nothing. Their sins are abstained or absolved through the Sin Eater.
Yeah, so I could see how they might feel threatened if they don't have
Exactly.
you around to...
Now there's nothing between them and the gods. They have to accept their punishments on their own.
To wrap it into real world, you know how old Catholics would cat of nine tails themselves to repent? They use a different person for it. So
Self-flagellation.
they would sin and flagellate someone else
Yes, exactly.
to atone.
That
Self-flagellation.
seems like a bad system.
It didn't work out well for me.
Yeah, that's really fucked up. I'm glad you got out of there. I'm sorry they're like trying to like find you and kill you and everything. But
The only regret I have is dragging you guys into that danger.
hey, man, we
Yeah, I think we're all equally complicit in that.
all got our own shit.
It's our own fates.
Demir's got his like fruit teeth.
Fruit teeth.
Billup's got like his mom thing, and like probably is wrapped up in here somehow with the Bofins and everything. And
Yeah, Tabitha.
but I mean, we're all in this already. So
I love how the thing that sticks out most to Mikey
The mom thing.
It's just by canines. It's not the fucking satanic.
Yeah,
The eye. The entire sky's purple to him. But sometimes his teeth pop out.
those fruit teeth. I assume it's all connected somehow. But yeah, if like I said, we're friends now, and
I agree. I just didn't want you all to be misled and think that I knew more than I did.
I'd rather be a fucking
appreciate that.
corpse on the
Thank
ground
you.
than let another one of my friends die because of those motherfuckers.
Ildan hugs Mikey. Big hug.
good.
Yep.
How much more dangerous is it going to be if you're close to home? Like, what would happen if they found you? Even
Honestly,
people
I think
like
it's
your
the last thing that they would expect.
For you to come back to the Underdark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Mikey's swollen, glowing lips and eyebrows trying to hold back tears.
It's very winced.
Yeah.
It looks horrifying. It smears the glowing
It's like,
paint down your face.
no, I'm not gonna do this. Not here.
The saddest clown.
You have jowls.
Mikey and Ildan both take a hero point for your little spiels.
Nice. Thank you.
Good spiels.
Good spiels.
Good spiels, good feels.
Feels.
As you guys are having this talk in a large cavernous area filled with glowing mushrooms,
So, I just wanted you guys to know that about my past, and I feel like we could level about that now.
Yeah.
Well, all right. That means we don't really have much to go on currently.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I mean,
I wish I knew more.
I suppose I I mean, if it was a pretty big group of them, you would think they would leave behind some sort of clue or tracks or...
Well, the tracks have
Yeah,
been
it seems,
following.
it seems
that.
Billup has found the trail.
Yeah. Well, I knew that. I could see the
Didn't
tracks.
think you were just wandering aimlessly.
I was
We weren't wandering.
I was letting you have that one because I saw that I can't see a goddamn thing down here. I gotta be honest with you guys.
So, in case we're down here for quite a while, are there things to eat around here? Like, how do you survive?
Mostly, I wasn't fed well, but we, and before that I was fed by my parents or the house, and then I was in school, so I don't really have much in the way of knowledge of foraging or hunting out here aside from the nerds. Which I'm not sure if they even venture this far south.
It's at this point in the deep distance you hear a deep braying of just...
I just turned a nerd.
It's a call of a lesser nerd.
I think I hear it too.
Yeah. There's good meat to be had on them.
There is a word, and nerd is the word. And I heard the word about the nerd. I heard.
Demir shoves my
Do you need to eat?
I was just, just making sure that we don't
Oh no.
find ourselves in a
We won't
bad,
starve
tight
down
spot.
here. No.
But I kind of see what this nerd is now that apparently I'm being compared to one frequently.
Okay, should we
I
try
got a bunch of
try to sneak up on it?
biscuits in my the magic bag.
Yeah,
too,
I have
so.
8 Fortalube biscuits and 2 citrines.
I've got some citrines. I got 8 more citrines, and
Nice.
those biscuits are terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's that or starving,
I would rather use those as rocks to throw at things.
Well, don't use mine because I will eat mine.
How?
Okay,
Very carefully.
should
hurt
we
your
continue
fruit
following
teeth.
the trail?
Yeah, but do you, we could do some lights, and my only concern is if there's some kind of critters that could spot it and, something aggressive.
Right.
Are there things more dangerous than nerds down here?
Oh yes, definitely.
I think if
Do you want me to do like a recall knowledge or something on when I was leaving the Underdark? Like if I encountered anything?
That was the roll earlier.
Okay.
I was checking to see if you knew much about the flora fauna to look out for, which we rolled one for flora and fauna, and both were
Right.
fairly low. So
I think if you guys can see, then I trust you to lead the way. I might need a light of some sort if we get in a scuffle.
I'll be ready to do that then.
A little hard to knock
right.
faces in if you can't see the faces.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Demir takes you by the hand.
Deal.
Makes you bend.
All right, everybody hold hands.
All right.
I mean, I can see, but
I go in the
God,
front
you
again.
can't see me blushing right now.
Then Billup, then
Yes.
Mikey, then Demir.
the ideas of the Fellowship walking through the mines of Moria, but they're all holding hands
Yes.
when they're crossing those bridges, is really giving me life right now.
like swinging our
Yeah.
hands.
one of the hobbits is literally a clown.
Yeah.
But his face is swollen and he looks sad.
As you guys continue forward on the path, you're in a kind of wide cavernous area that has, I could never know the name, the columns of rock that aren't stalagmite, stalactite yet.
Pillars.
Whatever.
Yeah,
There's the
whatever you
big
wanna call 'em.
pillars of stone that lead to the top, and as you continue walking forward, the cavernous area begins to narrow into a smaller, tight cave system heading ahead of you. It's about 3 people wide.
The pussy of the deep.
There have,
It's not that.
No.
You have a really nice description. I'll just take it. I'm sorry.
has there been any offshoot caverns, or would it, is it what we've been in has been too big to be able to see if there were until now or something?
It's not like you're not in a ever expanding area.
it's not
You're just
that-
in a wide cavern.
Okay.
And now it's going to choke.
And now
down.
it's choking off into a small bottleneck.
Hot.
Yeah, hell yeah. Gazing into the smaller area itself, you see that there's not a lot of the bioluminescent flora in it, so it is going to end up becoming true darkness a couple feet into it.
All right.
Can I, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say that I was going to take one of, the glowing mushrooms with me because I thought it was cool, but after seeing what it did to your face.
Yeah, they are poison. Yeah.
Do not rub them on your face and lips.
I did know enough not to touch those.
That was not my first instinct.
It seems like it's too dark in here. We
Might as well pop some light. Yeah.
Yep.
Beware.
Can I?
Might have to take good old physical material torches.
I smelled the bussy of the deep.
Can I do another?
BOD.
Can I? God damn it. BOD. The BOD.
Don't BOD. You can't acronym it.
Why does that roll so well?
Bussy.
Bussy in the deep.
Bill casts dancing lights.
Thank you.
Demir hisses.
Oh, thank you. You actually see the extent of the swelling on my face. It's like
Good God, Mikey.
You get a
It's like
blue
the
one,
SpongeBob
Thank you.
close-ups.
and
The grotesque.
you get
realistic.
a purple one.
Oh,
And I'll take a green one.
Thank you.
Demir holds up his warning sign, handing it off.
And
Oh, Demir, come on.
this little red one is gonna sneak right behind you.
Demir swings the sword at it.
stuck to the back of Demir's head.
Yes.
He doesn't know it's there.
Yeah.
Sword perfectly passing through the magical light. Yeah.
There's a little.
Demir rages.
Sorry, there's going to be a lot of those for the rest of the evening, apparently.
It's flow up.
All right, and if there's anything crazy up ahead, we can send one of these up pretty far.
Definitely.
Do you send any lights forward?
I think
They're
we
all
should-
with us right now.
So they're like on you, little Navi
like
companions.
kind of like behind
I
us.
think it might be a good idea to send one forward.
Yeah, like this one. That's
All right, I send Ildan's forward.
Okay.
I mean, he can see, so.
is PvP
Oh, there
allowed?
you go.
Exactly,
Exactly.
yeah.
He doesn't need it anyway.
Yeah, passing it down into the narrower part of the cavern, you see that it does get down to the point where you would have to crawl a little bit. On the way through that, though, I'm playing on my own claustrophobia right now. That's the scariest thing in the world for
What
me.
about me?
Like in real life.
Could I walk through standing up?
No.
Okay.
You would be, like, army shuffling through spaces.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Passing it forward, though, you see that there's now, like I said, there's less mushrooms and the algae isn't forming as much down here. You also see collections of spider webs, but without a roll. That's kind of what the light cast gives you.
All right. I don't see anything particular up ahead, just more mushrooms and spider webs.
Right. Okay. I'll continue forward.
Do you know what the spiders are like down here?
Not really, no.
Are they mostly tiny and harmless?
I would hope.
Yeah, honestly, most spiders
that's
I
what
know
I'm
of are large and terrifying.
And not harmless, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, most of them are just eating bugs and minding their own business.
Business.
Beg your pardon?
My business.
They's own business. You hurt me.
You heard me.
What?
Can I do a perception
even
check to
touched
see, if
you.
we're to see if we're still on the trail of the?
Yes.
Okay. Or has it been a pretty straight shot? Like,
It's been, I mean,
would they
Billup,
have to? go
Billup's
through
been
there?
on the trail.
Okay.
From
All right,
now.
never mind that.
And
Yeah.
yes, it did lead to this
Okay.
cavern. You can do a perception check down the cave for extra information.
Okay. That is a 22.
22, very good. Gazing forward down the cave, even from this distance, you clock that the spiderweb strands are a bit thicker than what you're used to topside.
Those are pretty thick.
Like, you think they look nice, or?
No, I think that come out of a big spider's butt.
It's actually their abdomen.
Ildan, you've changed.
Dust has seeped through.
If anything, you've gotten cooler.
Again, never seen or... I've never seen a nerd, but that was definitely something a nerd would say.
I just think that might have came out of a larger spider than we're used to.
So something
Yeah.
dangerous.
No, I meant the abdomen thing.
For sure.
That
All
Demir
right.
said. Yeah.
I don't, we haven't really established this, but would this be the size of spider that like Demir would be used to? I'm thinking like the forest occasionally has like eight-legged freaks, kind of giant spiders in there.
Okay. How much has Demir seen? Because now my context has been shifted after the bear fight.
I think he's seen a lot, but he hasn't really fought that much. Or what he's fought is a lot more manageable.
Are you asking in comparison to these strands?
Yeah, like
Okay, roll a nature check. Recall knowledge nature, DC 20.
Okay, because I like to think that like the forest he lived in was very like dangerous from a wildlife perspective, and a big part of like ranging was like taking on what you could to like deter it from the village.
Right.
Usually you're in a group, so you had no idea.
Right, yeah, the
bears
only
could be
times they've ever
dangerous.
taken out a bear, it's always like a group of 12.
All with
hit it
10-foot long
once. Yes.
spears.
Sorry, you said it was recall nature.
Bring this mammoth
Yeah.
down.
Recall knowledge nature DC 20.
When you're done trying to remember what you're remembering, I have an idea.
So, okay, sorry, I don't have recall knowledge specifically for nature, but my nature is expert.
Yeah,
plus
it would
7.
be nature.
So,
Yeah.
okay, just that. Okay, so that's a 23.
23. Of the ones you've seen topside, these strands look wider.
Oh, you said wider? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Girthier.
So I look. I'm like, guys, this isn't just thick. This is like
Turgid.
This is like
Good word.
Thank you.
yeah. We need to be on our guard here.
Absolutely.
Well, my idea was, I wonder if these burn.
Mikey's already stuck in the webs.
Shelob's already like.
What is that? I can't see anything.
And we roll initiative.
Even though the lights are on.
Before we do anything,
Oh no.
I can start a fire on one of these web strands.
I think that would be a good idea.
I think so too. None of us want to get stuck in
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
No. That's what, if nothing else, it clears it out of the way. So we're crawling through. We don't have to get stuck.
I can take out your matches.
it's in our way.
So I'm going to do produce flame.
Saving these.
I got a range of 60 feet on that. Wonderful. With my reach spell.
They're probably about... The cluster is probably about 40 feet ahead of you from the cave. I'll call it the cave.
opening, yeah.
The entrance. You got about 40 feet till it gets really dense.
All right, so it creates a small ball of flame in the palm of my hand, and I lash out with it either melee or at range. So I throw the little ball of flame at the
It can be melee. That's awesome.
dealie. Yeah,
Just
apparently.
punch somebody with it.
Yeah.
It's like Rasengan.
I do have to do a spell attack, so I'm going to
Yeah, go ahead.
Rasengan!
20.
Yeah, certainly. You see Billip conjure a little ball of flame in his hand, and he tosses it. It flies through the cave with a cool light trail, like lighting the path as it goes, and alights on this like thick, denser web area. And you see that they do catch, and it starts traveling upwards. As the web begins to burn, there is a deep, distant screech that travels and echoes through the rocks.
I think
was
we
that a
woke something
nerd?
up.
Yeah, I think that's no nerd that I've ever heard.
That was probably a nerd, I bet. Yeah.
No, it's not. Everybody, get ready. I think we're gonna have some trouble here.
Well, let's not go in there then, huh?
No.
Got my dukes up. I'm
But are
ready.
we sure this is the way that he went? Because how can there be webs here if the trail we're following led here? Would they
Maybe
be
they
stuck
have
to?
an alliance with these intelligent spider beasts.
Or maybe it's just a really efficient spider. Plus, it's already been a day. I mean, spiders work really fast.
Maybe Thrumbus can shit out webs or something.
That could be too.
Maybe that was him.
Lots of possibilities.
Either way, I think we should be ready for trouble.
And make it double.
He's a reservoir
Yeah.
class.
Make it double.
We don't know. We don't know enough to draw any sort of conclusion here.
Well, the fire has begun. We did start the fire.
That we do know, yeah.
We did. Yeah.
It was always burning since the world began.
What can I say?
I didn't
start the
we didn't start
tractor.
that fire.
I wonder how Kent's doing.
Not well.
He might be dead.
Probably that dude.
I hope not.
God.
I hope not.
Kent can handle himself well. Except when it comes to animal handling.
Or getting shot by arrows.
Okay. Do you guys think we should wait here, or should we keep going forward? Because if it knew we burned the web, it might be heading back this way.
He might not know where it started, though.
It's a good point.
I don't
If we
know.
all like sprint through the flaming spider webs like a kid running through a sprinkler.
It's torched. Like, the amount that you would have to run through is gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, this
You
is like
see-
really narrow, right? Like it's not really running.
There's crawl space.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
it.
the best
Like
fighting
it,
condition.
you have like 40 feet of walkable, and then you see it gaps down to like I could get my shoulders through there.
Ugh, yuck.
Can we maybe lure out the spider somehow?
That's what I think we should do.
I think we
I
just
could be
did,
wrong.
didn't we?
That's what I thought, but
But with that, I guess we can just wait and just see what happens here. It might come to rebuild the web.
Do you think it eats nerds? Maybe we could just try to sound like a
I'm
bunch
sure
of
it
nerds.
does. That's the easiest thing to hunt down here.
So maybe we should get close to that, go up there and like hide somehow.
Yes, that was my idea too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't. Maybe the vision isn't based on Like maybe they don't have vision, but maybe they like sense us in other ways, though.
Yeah, or like
Well, what are we going to do about that?
one of us could stick our hand in there and wiggle it around and try and get his attention like a cat.
Stick our hand in.
Bad idea.
The 40-foot.
Are you referencing noodling a giant spider?
That's a horrible idea.
Maybe.
No, let him cook.
Let him cook. You actually catch it, you lift up.
Look at that guy. Oh, she's a big one.
I think we should continue cautiously forward.
Yeah,
All right, I agree with
right.
you.
All right.
that's fine with me.
How are we traveling? And remember, you can pick an option because Pathfinder rules.
Stealthy.
Okay.
Yeah, stealthy for
I
sure.
think we should try to be stealthy.
Like individually, you can all pick an option. You
But
don't
doesn't
have
it
to.
fuck up everyone else's if you're not stealthy?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
All
stealth.
right, go ahead and give me some stealth
Do a
checks.
barreling charge.
I'm a stealthman.
I'm a motherfucking stealth boy.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 19, baby.
14.
7.
Okay.
I am going to.
Shit your ass.
Yeah, why not?
You gonna hero point?
I might. That's pretty bad.
I mean, mine's pretty bad too, but I don't have any.
I'm doing it.
You have one
have
from the
any?
start of the session.
I said I don't have many.
Oh, I thought you
The
said
bear
any.
ate all the excess ones I had.
I don't remember which one I rolled. I think it was this one.
What?
Which one's the lowest? Re-roll it.
You don't know which dice you rolled?
I can't remember.
Roll it in
I
your
dropped
box.
it in the middle
Roll the
of my
tray.
D20. I know it
Roll it
slipped
on
out of my
your
hand. All right, it was worse than what it was anyway. Good thing I used that hero point. 14.
Okay.
That's mine, too.
As you guys continue forward, you don't hear any loud noises. You definitely got a reaction from the fire. Like, you heard that. It, like, echoed through the caverns. As you, like, get low and really measure your steps and head forward towards it, there is remnants of, like, other splotches of spider web on the wall. I would like an acrobatics check from everybody to not encounter them at all.
Ooh.
Are these magical webs?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 17.
Nice.
I got a 20, bro.
Oh my god. I'm gonna use a hero.
So good at
Also, that's a D12.
acrobatics.
No, it isn't.
No,
That's a
a 20.
D20,
That
bro.
was just. I'm still gonna use a hero point then, because that was
18.
Okay.
not lame. You said that was just acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay, 14.
14? Wonderful. Getting your shoulders as narrow as possible and avoiding all of the sticky icky that's stuck to the walls, you now approach the small crawl space area. Still no noises from around you.
All right. Not a fan of this.
I'm not either. This is not good.
Maybe if we, like, grease each other up and throw each other through the...
That's pretty funny.
Shoot right through like a mail slot.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, do you have any more teeth?
That's pretty funny.
Anybody got a pickaxe or something? Widen this
Start chipping away at it.
widen this pussy a little bit.
Jeez.
That's one type BOD.
The tightest pussy in the deep.
Really squeezing that one.
Well, Vexia was cool while it lasted.
Cameron has this like serious vision.
Yeah.
This is a cool place, right?
Loved playing with you guys.
I'll go through first.
All right.
I mean, I can go through first.
No, you can't
You
see.
guys.
You can't see, Mikey.
Yeah, I got the light.
Wait,
with
so
me
can,
right now.
can I like look down the crawl space?
Yeah, and you have
area?
dark vision?
I want to see how far it seems.
Listen, I'm smaller
Great.
than you
11.
guys.
11. It's hard to tell exact distance. You wager it's somewhere around 15 feet before it looks like it might widen out
Maybe
again.
we can tie a rope to Mikey. He crawls in, and we pull him back if we need to.
I mean,
He still can't see.
we can do that.
I think the light.
I have the light on me. The
I don't want
purple
you to
light.
go through there with a light in your face.
That's my concern.
Yeah.
Slash, also, you will be a beacon to anything that might be on the other side.
Yeah,
Maybe-
but
maybe-
Just let me
one
go
of
through
us-
and check it
we
out.
can make a
one of us
diversion,
is
so
gonna have to go first. So
I
if,
will.
if it's gonna be anyone, I
should
mean,
be
you guys
someone
have
who
all
can
the healing shit.
I'll put this on the table, meta as possible. He's going to have the lowest DC. He is the smallest guy to make it through the hole successfully. He will be blind on the other side.
Right.
You can see the whole way. It'll be harder and easier to get stuck.
he does have a dancing light potentially, but maybe we could try to. Well, I guess I should say this in character, but like maybe we should try to attract whatever spider or whatever made this and like attract it elsewhere, and then have Mikey as quickly as he can try to get to the other side.
Like, if, do we think that whatever this creature is, it's on the other side? So we should send, like, one of the lights through and, like, wiggle it around in this
what if we did
other
that?
side?
So is it
got
like
it
a
to maybe
linear
come out.
way, or does it kind of like spread out? Like there's like a flat.
It's linear.
Okay.
It's like it's a fairly straight shot, and it looks like you'll maintain having to do the like shoulder shimmy
I
through
like
it.
your idea.
Yeah, let's send a light through and see if we can
All right.
lure anything out.
Let's send that purple one.
No, the red one.
Send the purple one through and wiggle,
All
wiggle,
right.
wiggle.
Shooting off, it darts beneath, and you see the light fade as it goes to the other side. You just let it rest right on the other side of the opening.
I'm just gonna like have it fly around wherever it can.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right.
A couple moments pass, and then in the deep distance, you just hear it.
Oh my god, it sounds absolutely terrifying.
Sounds like there's a nerd over there for sure.
Well, here I go.
Well, that's not dangerous.
I scurry in.
I follow Mikey.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. These are DC 12s.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Are you going in too, Bill?
I got a 26.
Wonderful. You guys, it's tight. Like your both shoulders are touching walls, which is my greatest fear in life.
Yeah, I hate that.
But you do the like tight arm crawl where you just inch at a time make your way to the other side. But popping out the other side, you see that it's opened up back into a similar sized cave that you were just in, where it's like 3 people wide, maybe 5 feet high.
Okay.
Did you guys die?
No, we're okay
I'm
for
gonna
now.
post up, Duke's up.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
gonna
other
also
side,
defend the
looking around.
the open
Can I,
cave.
can I make a check?
Yeah, you guys can both see naturally. There are more spider webs on this side.
I'm a little worried about us two going through because we have the biggest, widest shoulders in the group.
I'm pretty broad, actually, for my slim frame.
I'm just worried.
Do you guys want us to throw you a rope or something to pull you through if you get stuck?
That might be a good idea.
yes, please.
I don't want to
Okay,
take any chances and split the group.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want to die or you guys to die without us being able to help each other.
You grab the rope, I'll grab your ankles, and I'll try not to look up as we crawl forward.
I wear overalls. You won't see nothing.
Okay, so we toss those
There are
guys
a lot of holes in those overalls.
There's a huge hole.
Just one, because I ripped it in the crotch like 20 years ago.
It's like a snail, but your nuts are the shell.
Go ahead and give me a d20 roll plus your strength. Just it's your attack roll to get the rope through. It's a 15-foot toss with a rope. That's pretty tough in a tight space.
I should just drag that
Just
rope
like
behind
tied
you.
to a rock or something.
Luckily, I got a 19, and you
Okay.
said strength, right?
Yes.
So that is a 22.
DC 15, you see the rope pops out on your end.
All right, I'll go first. They can pull me through since you can see better down here than I can.
Okay.
I'll grab on and like try and be pencil thin as possible.
No roll necessary. You're just getting narrow and let the guys do the work for you. And you slink out the other side and find yourself again surrounded by spider webs.
I had my backpack on my ankles too, so it wasn't
Of course,
getting caught.
yeah.
It's just,
Of course. Nice.
It's not a 127-hour situation. It's
No.
good movie.
Thanks. Okay, Demir's next. Let's go.
All right.
You want me to
Toss the
check it
rope
back
back
down?
here, yeah.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I help? No. Is there a way
Yeah, I
to
only got
help
a 7 on that one, so that's a 10.
I'll help with that with prestidigitation.
Okay.
How?
Isn't that? Oh, sorry. I was thinking mage hand.
Yep.
My bad.
You make a sparkle.
Let me give it a
the rope plops on Demir from your side with dark vision. You see that it landed like halfway through the cave.
Let me.
Okay.
So it lowers the DC, but I'll need an acrobatics check. We'll take it down to a 9.
Okay. That's 14.
Okay, cool. You make it to the rope, and the guys grab it and pull the rest of the way once you get your hands on
The
it.
second I touch it, I just like ragdoll and just
Yep.
Don't help at all.
Like a toddler.
So you guys successfully make it to the other side, where you find yourself. It does open. You see a smaller cave area like you were in, but it does open back up into a cavernous region a little bit outside of this. Between you and that is spiderweb.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn more of it.
Okay.
Nice.
I ready my sword.
Fire.
Casting out multiple balls of fire, Billup begins scorching the thick webs.
light
You
this
hear
candle.
almost the entire time they're burning. You do hear screeching in the deep distance.
Good.
Flick mace out.
Fuck you, scary monsters.
Yeah, fuck
Could be a nerd.
Letting a few moments pass, the webs burn out to the point where you have a safely walkable area, and you find yourself gazing out into a much larger cavern than even the first one you were in. This one expands out quite wide, and you can't even see the left or right walls of it at a certain
Kind of
distance.
like for signs of the spider, presumably, or whatever that made this.
Yeah.
If there's like any.
Go ahead and give me a seek.
Do we have some way of marking this so we can
15.
find it when we come back?
Other than the webs themselves, you don't see any signs. Like, there's no rocks getting kicked or, like, dust settling from someone stepping far above, that kind of shit.
Can
You're saying that I'm already unbuttoning my pants.
Can Ildan, like, grab a cloth or some gloves or something and pick a bunch of mushrooms and, like, put them sort of leading to the...
Yeah.
Okay, from, like, the spider web room.
Making
to
yourself a marker to
Like
your
a landing
cave.
strip?
Yes.
A little arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, little glowing mushroom arrow assembled. You guys...
Yeah, right out, exit, and then
They blink.
Spiders, maybe.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah, you guys have an open pathway into the caverns.
can I like have my hand up over my eyes, like gazing, like essentially into pitch darkness?
Yeah.
And as he does, I
can't
shoot out
see,
his light
goddamn.
in front of him so he can see what he's seeing.
Like, and then I look, see if I can see anything.
Much the same. Oh, yeah, go ahead. My man.
Come on now.
I think that's
Do-si-do now.
I think that's 15. Oh no, it's a 13.
Okay. And you toss the light out. Okay.
Yep.
Much the same as the last cavern, this one's just got a lot more space to it. The light, where the light stops emanating, is where your vision essentially ends. Like, picture when you're out on a like full moon night, but it is midnight. So like you can see via shadows and not shadows right now. That's kind of what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, 240 feet out is pretty hard to make out things, even with light.
Yeah.
I can't see a goddamn thing.
But yeah, wide open cavern ahead of you.
Are we still on the trail of the people? Or
Yes.
do we need... Okay.
He rolled very well. I'm gonna let you have that locked in until.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, should we just continue following that, you think?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose so.
Only way to lead us to those motherfuckers.
All right, let's continue. Be on your guard.
You guys set off again, heading deeper into the Underdark, traveling another handful, let's say 20 minutes or so. With just passive perceptions, you guys see a small camp on the horizon. It's Ildan, to you recognize this to be like a nomadic. It's a temporary setup.
Okay.
It's not shored up. There's not solid walls. This looks like typically how people would go out for hunting parties.
Okay.
Is that Theodus?
I can't tell from here.
Can I do a perception check to
get more
see what I
information.
can, to see what I can
Seek.
see?
Seek those campfires.
Seek 'em.
Camps.
Yeah, 16.
16. Maybe surprising to you guys, but you see no firelight. Just, dark elves don't roll on that shit. The 16, you see, especially with dark vision, there is some activity in the camp, but from the distance you're at, you're making out like silhouettes just
Okay.
walking about. There's no walls. It's just little tents set up, like pitted into the rock.
How many tents are there?
From this distance, you see about 4.
Okay.
It looks like there's a camp ahead. I can't tell exactly who or what it may be from here, but I think we should get closer and be cautious.
Do you think it's nerds?
They don't make camps.
How do
I
nerds
know.
live?
Just pretty much like a cow on the surface.
All right, enough about
I
the
heard they
nerds.
mostly
Yeah,
live with
yeah.
their mothers.
I have a...
Their mothers.
The muddas.
the mothers. What is this camp up ahead?
I can't tell from here.
There's no firelight. How do they live like that?
Generally, there aren't many fires lit in the Underdark.
Do you think this is dark elves?
It could be, but also it's a pretty consistent temperature down here. There's no need for a fire.
They can probably see us, though.
Unless you're gonna
because of
cook something.
The dancing lights.
They don't need it to see.
Yeah, we are kind of a walking beacon at this
Exactly.
point.
We should put these
Your
out.
face is brighter than
I put the dancing lights out.
Side note, I think you guys would kind of notice this from natural insight, but when you cast the light into the super deep distance, and I'm very glad you did, it looks through like the weird haze that exists down here. It kind of just looks like one of the mushrooms.
Nice, like the mycelium.
How brightly is his face glowing?
Not really at all.
Okay, good.
I like to think that
As bright
like a glow
as bright
stick after.
as it needs to be funny. Yeah, that's how bright it's glowing.
Yeah, it's like a glow stick that's looks like it's mostly out, but like when
Yeah.
you turn the lights completely off, you can still see it a little bit.
You just see a faint little sad face,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
with huge eyes and like a big wide mouth. Like,
why did you touch me?
Until we get closer, we could probably, since it from far away, this light looks like one of the mushrooms. I could just match the lights to the colors of the mushrooms, and they could stick with us till we get a little closer, and then we can put them out. I don't know. Are we trying to? Well, if we gotta stay on the trail.
Right.
If the trail leads towards the camp, I guess what will happen will happen.
well, does the trail lead towards the camp? It does. Okay.
Can I see roughly how many silhouettes there might be?
You can clock 4 tents.
4 tents.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds a lot. That's one for each of us.
All right, I think we should get a little closer and see what we can find out here.
All right, I'm gonna turn the lights back on, but have them be like colors of mushrooms and like at our feet as we're walking. For sure.
Demir secretly thinks that's cool, but he's not going to say it.
I'm assuming you're rolling with stealth then.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me stealth checks, everybody.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh my
Dirty 20.
glob. 15.
That was a shitty
10.
roll.
A shitty. Ooh, girl, that's even worse.
I rolled a 2 first and then a 1.
Nice. Love that for you.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Classic.
You turned your mushroom into a strobe light on accident.
It did have to do with the light. It did.
Dice Christ said no.
There's a weird thing that happens with your dancing lights, right? Because they're an ethereal object, but they like to not be like covered by things, essentially, once you create them. Setting them next to your feet as you guys approach. At one point, it gets in front of your leg, and your step forward kind of kicks it up a little bit, so it looks like a little flare.
Oh,
Kind of
cool.
shoots off in the middle of the night.
Philip, what was that?
Turn it off.
From the deep distance, you see that the silhouettes that were moving, our dark vision friends, cease, and their shoulders both go parallel to the direction of you guys.
No one saw that, right?
I think they definitely did.
Oh shit.
Echoing through the cavern, you hear it. You can probably tell it happens a split second after they actually said it, just because of the distance. But you just hear, "Who goes there?"
Can I tell if it's a
It's
dark
spoken in Drow.
Oh, okay. Can I answer in Drow, just with a made-up name, just a made-up Drow name from a made-up house name, which I don't have off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like Ildan would know.
Also, you're far enough away from the homeland that you gather that probably wouldn't. Like, they're not
They wouldn't
a
know.
unified people.
Right, yeah.
You know?
I am Balak Tuin of House Hrost.
I'm unfamiliar.
We're from the north.
I am Ofnin of the Chrysatra clan.
How many are you?
We are 5.
5?
Do you...
What is your purpose here? We're a lost hunting party.
We are... We too are hunting.
What do
I
you
see you bring other travelers. Are they fellow hunters?
These are slaves I'm bringing back to my city.
Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Because I don't know.
Good call on the slave thing. It's a lower DC. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good. Are you trading or are you taking back to your clan?
These are going back to my clan's house. They'll make great warriors in the house wars.
Good.
What's your purpose out here?
To hunt, we head back to Chrysatra in the morning.
What are you hunting?
You know what we hunt.
No, I don't. Okay.
We hunt nerds.
You hunt nerds. Okay. Yes, indeed.
Vile beasts,
Have
nerds.
you heard any rumors of late from your hometown, which is
Chrysatra.
sorry.
You're good.
What is the local gossip there?
Not much for gossip. Mostly hunting and plans for, inhabiting places that don't belong to us yet.
I understand. You say there's 5 of you up there.
5.
Do you mind if we join you?
You may. Are your prisoners bound?
They are bound indeed.
Can I do like sloppy bindings on these guys that they can break out of if they need to? Or can they see us?
They can
well
see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretend you're bound.
Can I whisper to these guys to tell them
It's like, wait,
to hold their hands like behind their
Yeah.
backs? Okay.
Hold your hands behind your back and make it look like you're bound.
Wait, why?
Yeah, you just hear a bunch of like gravelly elvish. And like it has the same inflections as elvish, but it sounds like almost more, it's just more guttural.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Shut up and just do it.
Pretend to hit me.
Well,
Okay.
hold on. a
I
second.
pretend to hit Philip.
Okay.
I go down so I can
Okay.
tuck my shield
I will
staff
take
away.
a performance check.
I punch Philip. No.
Your hands are bound.
That's why I
we're
didn't ask
fighting?
you.
Oh, we're doing like a fun fight thing.
18.
Wonderful.
11.
Okay, cool. The initial DC for that lie was a 12, and his 18 will cover that up. But your flop was close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta tuck my staff behind my backpack and my shield put away too.
I still keep my mace out.
That's fair.
Okay.
You know that your people just brandish weapons
Right.
because
So I'm still gonna say to these guys in like a quieter voice.
Be prepared to fight when we get up there. There's 5 drow, and this might go south quickly. And I also think that we might want to engage them anyway.
Is it safe to say that you obviously do. Is it safe to say we all kind of picked up on what Ildan's doing
yeah,
based off that? Okay.
Okay. Cool.
you're far enough away that he can whisper to you safely.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
What do you guys think? Should we be prepared for a fight here? Should we take these guys on?
Can we maybe trust them, or you think it's going to be
absolutely
bad?
not. If they find out my
Probably a
real
mistake
name,
that you even brought up fighting to me.
He makes a good point.
what do you two think?
I think we should just maybe try to find out what you can learn from them, and then we just
Good
move
idea.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just pretend to be your prisoners for
All right.
now. I'll keep my hands on my weapon.
We
You
won't
might
stay
want to
here long.
actually bind me because I will want to fight.
Good.
I like to think I just put the cloak on over, like, so you just can't really see my hands.
Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to become more self-aware, and
No, it's helpful.
It is. It is.
No, I am putting the party at risk by not having my hands. on
I
this
actually tie my
interaction.
key up.
Okay. So
Just so you
stepping
know, I
behind him, and it looks like you're
probably break out of
holding
this at
his
any time.
bindings, but you're actually giving him a little bit of a simple knot.
And can I yell to them?
We're just passing through. I don't think we'll be able to stay.
That's fine. We get to keep more food for ourselves. I don't have
Indeed.
issue with that at all.
Well, do you know no rumors of the Underdark or anything of the goings on down here?
I mean, much like the rest of the clans we've been gathering,
Indeed. Gathering for
the assault.
on the surface.
I wonder if these guys have any food.
Well,
It smells. Can I smell anything?
Roll a seek.
Oh, that's a 12.
Dude, really?
There's not a lot of scents going on down here, so what you can smell is pretty pungent. Just
Okay.
from it's like when you don't smell, like when you get sick for a long time and then you finally can smell again. It's like, fuck, that reeks, you know.
I think Demir is just so fit because he hasn't had meat. Like, that was the whole
Yeah.
point of him nearly killing himself.
And it went well.
And so he's just like, hunter. Well, he didn't hear the hunter part, but he's just wondering, I wonder if they'd have, like, meat or something.
The smell you do gather is a really deep grease smell.
That's just Mikey.
No, this how does Mikey.
That's the remainder of the air from Stinky Pete.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's
Permeated the entire.
it's not far off, but yeah, there's just a greasy meat stink hanging in the air near here.
Gamey,
Yeah.
like, yeah. Greasy meat stink.
That's the album for whatever band name I called earlier.
Got them GMs.
Chicken cylinder.
Cylindrical chicken.
Cylindrical chicken.
well,
Greasy meat stink by cylindrical chicken. I'm so sorry.
be well and watch your backs. We'll be carrying on.
We shall. To you as well. He bows.
I bow to him and we keep walking.
Okay. Passing this little encampment, you see they all nestle down onto little stools and begin handing out plates to each other, just serving each other food over what you would imagine would be a fire in any other scenario, but here is just their kill.
Right.
And you pass right on by them.
Right. Good.
You see Mikey straining against the restraints.
He has like those like veins popping.
Yeah.
I think we made the right choice there.
Yeah, I think so. We didn't need no trouble.
No.
Oh yeah, I would have punched those guys. 100%.
Are we getting like out of earshot and stuff with those guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I wanted to.
Right next to him, I was like, yeah, I would have fucked those guys up.
Can I do a perception check just to make sure we're not being followed or anything? Okay.
And I'm still tracking.
That is 20, dirty 20.
No followers.
Okay.
No tails.
Okay. Good. Good.
Yeah, continuing forward,
Promise I'm good now. Can you take these off, please?
Okay, I unbind Mikey.
traveling further forward, you've gotten to the point where the width of the cavern in all directions has made it so you cannot visibly see any walls.
Okay.
It's almost as if you've walked into an open world where the sky is rock.
Behold.
Dotted with algae and the glowing mushrooms, you see at this point that the stone of the walls itself almost has veins of bioluminescence running through it.
Awesome.
Even where there
Awesome.
isn't algae, like in the cracks, there's a slight glow coming from between the boulders.
I love that stuff.
A couple hours pass as you guys trek, and other than the kind of smoothed rocks that Billip has latched onto, there is not a lot to tell of what's down here.
Okay.
But as
I was going to say, on the way, I wanted to ask what those guys said. So what are those guys doing down here?
They were a hunting party, just out looking for nerds.
So why do we need to pretend to be prisoners?
That way, they would know that I wasn't in league with people from the surface, and that might lead them to believe that I'm who I am. Oh. In case they had heard any rumor or tales of a drow that went to the surface, which doesn't happen often.
You got something against the surface people?
No, just me going there. Oh. They might have heard of me leaving. You know, word travels fairly fast, even though we're spread out and not close. As far as working together.
I see. Well, that seemed to have gone pretty well.
It went well.
So they
we
were
got
just
lucky.
Hunting?
Yeah, they were just hunting.
Do nerds taste good?
They're not bad. They're not bad at all.
I mean, maybe. Okay, no, never mind. Let's stay focused. But
You want to hunt a nerd, don't you?
I am just curious what a nerd.
You're nerd
tastes
curious?
Philip.
What? I did not mean that in any particular way.
All I'm saying is, if we see more signs of a nerd, that maybe we could take 10.
They're not difficult to kill.
Oh, good.
Because they're so stupid?
Because they're very dumb.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did make a stat block for a nerd, and
I
you're
love
welcome.
it. I love it.
It is not great, but it exists.
It shouldn't be great. No.
Instead of like humanoid or whatever, it just says like pathetic being.
Pathetic.
Just
Creature group, trash.
creature groups.
Subspecies, idiot.
Yeah. Their movement speed is 10,
Love
if that
it.
helps.
Oh, love it. That's
Like
about right.
fucking, it's like a rancor though. Like after all this buildup of how late
Yeah, yeah.
are, they're just like this giant
Yeah.
monster. Yep, that's a nerd.
Continuing deeper, you guys...
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you mean to hold back the information about the
Yes.
attack on the surface?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
yes, yes,
I
yes,
just
yes.
want to make sure it was
Yes.
not
Yeah, I
forgotten.
did.
Are you sure you
I
didn't
did.
forget any major details?
Continuing forward, there's a rock wall up ahead that strikes up in the just middle of your guys' current path. It goes from the floor to the surface in a very neat and straight face. You see that it arcs around in an almost semicircle from your vision. Ildan, you would recognize this to be one of the barricades that a community of drow would build to safeguard their land.
Oh, okay. Looks like we've come to an impasse. This is a drow wall. This
Can
is
we
the
go
outside of a
around
city.
it?
We can try. Who knows how far around it goes?
Are the tracks going there?
Yeah,
They wrap
just-
around it.
Oh, they wrap around. They don't go into the city.
You don't have an entrance on your side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's follow the tracks and see if they go in.
Let's follow the tracks and see if they if they go into the city. But be on our guard. There could be guards out here, and we definitely don't want to alert the city. We should get further away from the wall if we can, and see if we can maybe find an entrance.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if if the path that we've got here leads into the city. I mean, if that's the case, then we gotta find a way into the city anyhow.
Right.
If we do run into more of your people, are there any like cultural norms we should know about to avoid any social faux pas? Should we
Just
keep
act
doing
like
the
you're
slave
slaves.
thing? Okay, should we make like
Not a
vines
fan.
or something?
Yes.
Friendship bracelets, yeah.
Yes, friendship
That
bracelets.
too.
Yes.
Why use the mushroom?
And I was the happiest slave of the bunch.
For those of you joining us for Cancel Quest, just know. Be best.
Be best.
Though the people who hunt nerds,
But,
they call them bullies.
Yeah, we should probably be thinking about some more convincing
agree.
disguises if we have to go in the city. Or finally,
Just picturing fucking Mikey still with the glowing shit.
See, I thought you were gonna say like, here, put this on, and like everybody like starts to rub dirt on themselves.
No!
Fantasy blackface.
Fantasy blackface.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! All right, well, we got our new.
We're done. We're done.
Cancelable moment of the day.
That's mine. Yep.
Might be the worst one.
be best.
Referencing fantasy
best.
blackface is different
That's because that's
in
aware.
some way that I can't think of.
I don't know. I don't know if it's better though.
Yeah.
It's aware.
It's
Somewhere.
And on that day, Brent became a god.
I smoosh tiny bug.
so what do you guys do?
I think we should get away from the wall and continue to see if we can find an entrance.
Shouldn't follow. What if the tracks just go around this wall and they don't go in?
We'll have to find the entrance and then reconvene with the wall once we figure out that there's no guards.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
down with that plan. You guys?
You want me to pretend to be a slave?
If the need arises, we're gonna have to. I can think of no other way around it.
I think it's probably pretty obvious that I have a longbow on my back. Like, I don't think there's a good way to.
Hey, you guys are open carrying, as it were.
We just can't fight a whole drow city.
Fit in the bag?
I would imagine so, but yeah, I don't know how thick this bag is. Is this just like a little coin purse or?
I'm sure like a satchel.
Yeah, that's what I'd pictured it as, like a very.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it open to like football size to do a real life reference.
Okay. Yeah, hey, can I see your? Okay, because just a side note, like the aversion to magic does not apply to magic items for some reason.
Because that would suck for you playing
and I
Pathfinder.
pictured it as more that like when it's imbued, it's more stabilized.
Oh, yeah.
So that the Mirror's people would be okay with that. But if it's
People make
it's
more
the
mistakes than
casting.
inanimate
yeah,
stuff.
It's like the
Yeah.
creation, like the invocation of magic
Right.
that bothers him.
Okay.
So yeah, he like takes the longbow, puts that in there. I assume the bastard sword isn't easy to conceal either. I don't know how the mechanics for that would work, but
Try it.
okay. With a cloak, is there any?
You
way-
did watch Mikey go shoulder deep in this bag, and it is a foot tall
Well, no,
bag.
it's not about fitting it. It's about can I keep it on me somehow? Or
Oh.
I assume it's too big to do that.
There's a mechanic for that. It says like if you can conceal it. I think.
Well, certain weapons have the conceal tag, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
like daggers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's what I was
Very
thinking. Is
small
that
thing. Like,
also
will
you have a
conceal.
two-hander, so like at least a 4-foot
it's
sword.
an optional two-hander.
You're like the Witcher walking around with a
Yeah.
big ass sword on your back.
So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of putting it away.
I don't either. I don't like the idea of you guys not having your weapons.
Well, do we got to worry about some kind of lookouts on these walls?
That's also my concern, but the walls go floor to ceiling, so
Oh, so they don't really have to worry about much, do they? Except
Right.
for the actual
the
entrance, or
entrance
exits.
itself. Right.
Maybe you could say that we serve you to protect you as well, though, but we're still like enslaved to you.
You know that wouldn't fly.
Do you guys do that?
That wouldn't fly.
Nah, but it could be like this new thing that you like, that you're like trying out.
Well, that's going to be a lot harder to sell if we're trying to say it's a new thing.
My people
Yeah.
don't do the whole slavery thing, so I don't really know how this works.
Just
Yeah.
let me do the talking if it comes up.
So should I put my sword in the bag?
I'd hate for you to be without your weapon, but let me hold onto your sword and put it on my back, and I can throw it to you if...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll just put my shield under my backpack and I'll really lean into my walking stick. Wink,
There you
wink.
go. Act like an old guy if it happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. I kind of sound like it anyway.
I need
Now,
no item to become a
young
deadly weapon.
whippersnappers.
I know, Mikey.
My hands
I know.
are the deadly weapons. Blah blah blah. You've heard this before. Let's do this.
Are your overalls like your entire attire then? Or...
No, I have overalls, which you didn't find out about
died.
until the first time that we stayed at the Quaint Papaya.
Right.
Under my robes.
Quaint
I just
Papaya.
have like brown, like druid robes. I have
Okay,
a
that's
hood.
I'd always pictured the robes, but I forgot like.
So I can
yeah.
just pop
That's
my
why
hood
you
over my
always
head,
sweat so much.
and kind of it'll be easier to pretend to be an old man.
Are you wrist bound holding your walking stick essentially?
Yeah, I suppose so. Or if I act old enough, maybe they would just think he's too old to get away.
You wouldn't part an old man from his walking.
30.
Yeah, I'll just pretend.
I'll ask you, Ilden, do you think normal drow would allow that? Because out of pity for the old?
Normally, they would kill an old person instead
dragging him back.
of like dragging him back.
So you think I should just pretend my hands
Just
are bound?
pretend your hands are bound and give me your staff, and I'll walk with it as a walking stick.
Well, then I don't need to pretend to be an old man, then, do I? If you're taking away my stick.
I was really set on the old man thing.
Yeah. I was ready to
Still
go.
committed to it anyway.
Do you just want to pretend to be an old man?
Well, I just thought then I could keep my walking stick on me, and then you wouldn't have to.
I can.
Here,
I'll
take
hold on to it.
Take
Yeah.
the damn weapon.
Philip looks sad.
I'm thinking I could lean into this glowing face paint thing. It'd be like a
Don't put anything else on your
jester
face.
or something.
Nope.
What if we all put
Nope.
I could be
mushroom
like
paste on our
super
face
Absolutely
and
not.
became
I'm not putting that on.
clown slaves?
No.
Dude, I could be like so fucking funny.
Hard cut to 5 minutes from now when you guys are done arguing.
I'd like
Is
to
are everyone's hands bound?
Mine.
I would like to like tie a light knot around my
Yeah.
wrist that are like really easy.
Yeah,
to just,
for
like,
sure.
pull out of.
Can I just use my hand wraps?
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's I can just like call them to
Right.
untie it.
That's
I want
cool.
you to tie an unbreakable knot so that I can never escape.
Your face.
What the fuck
would I
is
do
going? No, what the hell is
I
going on?
want to be
here?
enslaved to you forever.
Philip.
We could just be friends.
I know, I was just kidding. Can,
Okay.
can you tie a loose knot on here?
I tie a loose knot.
Great.
Why?
Don't question it.
But fucking why?
Do you guys continue forward?
Yeah, we don't. I don't think we should. Yeah.
Okay.
We continue forward.
So, like I said, from what you can see, the wall itself looks like a semicircle. So, like it wraps around. It looks like they probably built a circular perimeter in the middle, so
Right.
it doesn't like have an end necessarily. But the side you're on doesn't have an entrance. But you see that the trail that Billup has been tracking leads to the wall and then goes around both sides of it. As you choose a side and then wrap it, there are 2 guards standing post at what looks to be the main gate for the little settlement.
You said the trail does go into the city.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like it also continues away from it, leading from the entrance.
So we've been following more of a road than tracking whoever we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You guys keep quiet. I'm going to talk to these guards.
Okay, I'll keep real quiet.
Good.
I'm just kidding.
Good job. Greetings.
Greetings.
I'm returning. I am, well, more just passing through on my way back to Hrost. My name's Balak Tuin. I just have a few slaves that I'm taking back to my city. Would you mind if we camped outside of your gate for a little bit so I could get myself together and give these poor lot of little rest?
Can I have a deception check, please?
Yes.
Wee hee hee! I am a jester for thee.
Can I have it with disadvantage?
God damn it!
14.
14? Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be Mikey if you didn't.
He looks quizzically at you and then back at the band that follows you, and says, You offer them rest?
I more need rest than they do at this point. Just a rest to get myself together and a little drink and food in me.
We have lodgings inside, but you can leave them out.
I don't want to deal with having to find them and and all like that. I just wanted you to be more aware that I'd be out here than anything. I'd rather not tarry in the city.
He says, "You may camp.
Thank you.
Maintain your distance. We don't want riffraff." He nods towards the three.
I understand.
You must answer my riddles 3.
I kick Mikey in the chest.
In Drow, because he only speaks Drow, he goes, "What is he mumbling?"
He's delirious. They're all under slight spells.
I see you've done your work on them.
Indeed. They're quite stupid as well.
Demir is just itching his ear a little bit.
I see that about them.
Yes.
He's bound in slavery and is worried about the hygiene of his ear.
Yeah, the surface is an odd
You'd
place.
think his priorities would be different.
I agree.
Yeah,
But I appreciate you letting us camp outside your gates. We won't be any trouble.
thank you.
And I just start leading these guys away. I tug on the rope really hard and make it look like I'm being really rough with them.
Do you think they bought it?
I smack Mikey.
No, what the fuck was that for?
Yeah, they just
on,
kind of
let's go.
watch you head off.
I thought we were doing the jester thing.
Come on.
You're still right next to him.
Okay, so we go out of earshot, out of kind of I would hope almost out of sight of the guards, and just make a little camp, our little area over here, so we can sort of get a plan together.
You guys are certainly far enough away to slip your little bonds.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like they went into the city.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't want to take us straight in. I wanted to buy us some time out here before we just went straight in. I wasn't sure what we should do.
How long have we been traveling?
You would wager about 3 hours.
Okay, so not too long.
Yeah. It's hard to tell with zero sun.
Yeah.
So,
Circadian rhythms.
do we want to do this slave thing? Or,
It's a question I don't like to hear.
yeah, or do we want Ildan to go in alone to get some information that would probably stir up less attention?
I don't think we should split
But-
up.
It's more dangerous, obviously.
I
what
also
the hell
would
are we
rather
gonna
not
do out
split up.
here? Fucking hunt nerds.
What would happen if anyone confronted us while he was gone?
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. We'd have to fight him.
Not at all.
I was just thinking I could do the jester thing again and give them my riddles 3.
Yeah, we should stick together.
My riddles 3.
Well, what if you take us in there and then someone tries to steal us from you?
Or we can't get away, or things get hairy. I mean, there's no way we could break out of a Drow city.
Well, how'd you get out?
How did I get out?
Yeah, there must be some kind of way. Otherwise, sorry about that. That just popped in my head.
It's okay. It's
Take
okay.
5. Let him have a good one.
Skip through the sewage. Shawshank Redemption did.
If you actually want to take time to come up with
I
your
would
spiel.
like to.
Yeah.
I would like to
'cause-
think about that a little bit because I haven't. Okay.
It's probably super protected.
We could be like a tauntaun. We can slice open a nerd, hide inside the body, and you take the nerd
Okay, I
throughout.
got it.
I knew exactly where you were going with that,
As soon
immediately.
as I said tauntaun.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I
think
got
that's
it.
really all you need.
Even
to-
before you said Tauntaun,
Okay, we're back in it.
I was thinking maybe we could just wear the skins of nerds.
Lucas isn't back in. We're back in it.
Yes,
Act like fucking.
Just the lumpiest, most fucked up looking nerd.
And you still talk like
Trojan horse.
I am a nerd.
yes. I am nerd.
Yes.
He admitted it. He admitted it.
I am a nerd. Answer my riddles 3.
Answer my riddles 3.
I just want to use the riddle thing.
You don't even have a riddle set up.
I do not know.
When they brought me my one meal I got for the day, it was generally just a low-level house servant. They brought it in, they set it on the table. I didn't get cutlery, so I just grabbed the back of their head and slammed it into the table repeatedly and stole their clothes and left.
Oh, just pretended to be.
Yes, I was able to get out and just grab as bare bones gear as possible, like that whip that I used to have and this short sword which the slave carried.
Did they used to whip you with that whip?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's fair. That
was gonna
was
ask the
kind
same
of a
question.
that was kind of a fucked up question to ask. Now that I think about it,
I don't wanna talk about
apologize.
And I was able to make my way out into the Underdark from there with no supplies, no nothing. It was very rough.
So what if we kill the guards and disguise ourselves as guards?
I think they
It's
would
a
notice
stupid
the
idea,
guards
right? Oh,
were missing.
Especially if one of them's.
Yeah, if one's 3 foot tall.
Me in the guard's armor with my face still glowing and swollen.
Aren't you a little
You
short
like
to be
push the helmet back like this. Like,
You just look like a monster.
greetings, fellow dwarves.
Your greaves are smashing into the chest plate as you walk from the height difference.
Clonk, clonk, clonk. Just a pile of armor walking on the floor.
The equivalent of a kid wearing his dad's shoes.
Yes.
I don't speak Drow. Ooga booga.
Oh,
Well,
that's
that's
racist.
That's racist, Mikey. That's racist.
Don your father's armor.
Armory.
all right. Reel it in, fellas.
Done your fellas armory. I'm not sure of our next course of action.
I mean, that I don't know. The only kind of viable
I do have an
option
idea.
we have is the slave thing, but I don't.
Whoa.
Well, we can't stay out here. We have to go in somehow.
I have an idea.
yeah.
You guys hang back here. I'm gonna go talk to those guards.
Okay.
Just, if anything happens to me, just start heading back the way that we came, because there's no way you guys can get in there and make any
What are you going to
difference.
say?
Yeah, that was pretty vague.
I'm gonna
to
see-
follow that up with that.
I'm gonna see if I can ask them about any parties that might have come through here recently. Anyone that's entered the city.
People that
Mikey,
have
do you
surface
do you,
people?
Yeah, do you have any? I hate to ask, but any gold you could send with me to maybe pay them off?
Do you guys use gold down here?
There's all forms of currency, from precious gems to surface money to anything.
I got
We also
just,
sell slaves to the surface. So,
I got just over 200 gold. That's all I have.
could you maybe give me 50 gold?
Yeah, I can do that.
Are they going to ask about why you left us behind?
I'll tell them that you're secured, and then I've put you under a spell of
What would be a good spell to like hold somebody? Like
Sleep would certainly work.
sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you give me my sword back, though, just in case?
Yes. Yes. I will do that.
Yeah, can I have my staff?
Yeah, I'll give you guys your stuff back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You could still be an old man, though. That might be kind of fun.
That might be kind of
Well,
cool.
now I don't need to be an old man.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you guys hang tight, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right.
Just know if I go into the city or something, I'm just playing along. Like I'm just.
How long should we wait, though?
How many days?
Question. There's no way to tell days down here.
Oh.
I got nervous. I got scared.
Is there any way you can like signal us if things are going south? Because how are we supposed to know if you're just going along with something?
Send me a light, one of your lights, and I'll send it back.
Can I control those?
Does that ever
I
ring?
don't think so.
Oh, tell it to come. Can you command it to come back if something happens
I can
to
just
me?
move it around as long as I can see
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay.
I think I have to have line of sight. It doesn't really say in the spell.
If we had that letter,
Do your best nerd call, and if we hear it, we'll know something's going on.
we could.
I'll do my best not to enter the city.
You didn't send that letter to Cassiana, did you?
No.
Oh.
I still have it.
I'll do my
Does
best
that
not
just
to enter the
automatically
city.
Go to Castiana, or does that go to?
Oops.
And if I
Can we use that letter?
For what?
It would just go to her.
If we
Just know that if I do go in the city, it's not of my own volition.
If you go in, we'll find a way to go after you.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
can't
There's
just
no
wait.
way.
we're probably gonna do that anyway.
If let me see that. Let me see that letter really
Follow
quick.
like 10 feet behind the whole time.
Okay, why?
Why is there lipstick
Just
on it?
give me a little bit.
can I write down everything I know about what the Drow are planning on the surface and send it, like put it in the letter and say, if I go in the city, send this to Castiana?
Yes. What are you writing specifically?
I want her to know that the Drow have been planning an invasion of the surface for years, like for a long time, and that it could launch at, I assume, like you have a timeline for that, But I just want them to be aware and to prepare the surface for this invasion, and that they need to come together as a group to fight them, because that's what the Drow are doing. They're coming together as as the different towns and factions. That's what's happening in my head anyway.
Yep.
So
that's what I have written as well.
okay, cool. And I want to give that to these guys, and obviously I sign it and let her know who I am and everything. And I don't really know of any way to, like, for her to for sure know it's true, other than just writing it down and giving it to her. So
If I go in the city, send this to Castiana.
Is there anything that would stop us from being able to read it, though?
You can read this letter if you want to.
That's it.
All right, so you want me to send this if you go in the
Send
city?
this to Castiana if I happen to go into the city, because if I go into the city, there's a good chance I might not come out.
Wait, what's it say?
I don't like the way that sounded. Are you sure there's not?
If they figure out
a
who I
way?
am, I'm done for in there.
What if we just say that we're with Theodus and see if they let us in?
But then we have to go to Theodus.
I mean, we don't have to. How big is this city?
I don't know. I've
It's
never.
not huge. Like, it's certainly bigger than Holly Hill, but about like 2 times the size.
Maybe we could kill everyone in the city.
Now, I know this is our main lead so far, but we don't have to do this. We can find some other way. Like, this doesn't seem to bode well.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of this.
I'm out of ideas. If you guys have anything.
Well, I mean, we did locate this city. We don't even know if this is where Theodus is, or if he moved on from here further into the Underdark.
Yeah.
We could just go back and, I don't know, just delay more. I guess that doesn't help us.
I don't think Theodus will be going back to the city.
Do you know?
Back to Alabaster.
Yeah, and if we give him more time, then he has
He's
more
just gonna
time to
get
do
further
shit.
away. Yeah.
I forget. Do our characters know that he's working with your parents?
yeah, we
Yeah.
found that out.
we
Yeah,
talked
that was
about
in
it in the
Costume
council.
Room.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget what we know versus what our
Right.
characters know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so if we would we be able to travel to where you came to the surface and maybe go back to your parents? Because that could potentially lead us to the same connection. And
That's a good point.
It feels a little less literally wandering in the dark.
That's a good point. We could go to the
aren't they,
surface and
like-
go back to Ilibrush Nugnu.
Aren't they like trying to kill you and stuff?
They are. We'd have to be prepared for a fight there for sure.
I don't see how that's any worse than this, though.
I don't think I've
You're right.
ever heard of
Take a long
Ilibrush
time to
Nuknuk.
get there.
Is that far away from...
It's far to the north. It's
Roll me a local. So you're automatically trained in local. Illybrush is very close to Toruk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do I... Oh.
So intelligence trained plus your level.
Sorry, what's trained?
Plus
5.
2. Altogether plus 5.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also your intelligence.
Sorry,
Okay.
yeah. Proficiency.
So... Gotcha. I might do my last hero point on that.
Ooh.
Because I like knowledge. Oh. But the dice doesn't like knowledge. So sorry, you said it was plus 5 plus my intelligence?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, 15.
15? You've certainly heard of Illybrush. It's a much smaller community. They also, you probably know a decent amount about them due to the fact that they have a very similar ranger situation, where they train a lot of their people to guard from... it's in the same forest. So, like,
Okay.
beasts in the forest have been a problem for them as well for a long time, so a lot of rangers train to defend their walls.
And I just know you came up near there.
Yeah.
The only thing is that's
So can you
That's
mark on here real
pretty
quick?
far away, and we don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, we also don't know Theodus's plans, because, like, if he's planning something for Alabaster City, he's probably not going to go that far all the way north. But
right. But
if he's in allegiance with your family somehow...
and if he's involved in what I fear he may be involved in, we need to act quickly.
Can I have a sense motive from the group?
Ildan's gonna kill us.
What do you roll for sense motive?
Perception.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
20.
Oh, lore document.
Dirty 20.
I got 22.
24.
Damn.
Let me see what that is.
Those motives are sin.
Just for fun.
Those motives do be sensing.
Yeah, 31.
So it's a crit and also a crit. Got it.
Jesus.
I was gonna do hints, and now you're just getting a lore dump.
Sorry.
With the 22, Theodus's plans on the surface were to bring the rich low, right? And he was using his tactics of keeping the poor so he could incite them to basically take action against the upper class citizens of Alabaster City.
Cause havoc.
Yes.
And violence.
And in so doing, be the hero of the uprising, which would lead to him having some kind of upper spot. You are now in an area of people that are trying, and have been for a while, to rise up and lay claim to areas on the surface, because it's less dangerous than the Underdark. Billip, and all in this moment to you, all of the lines connect that they have a very similar motive.
Yes.
And if Theodus were to be an inside informant, or to give them pinpoint locations where strikes would be best, because these people don't go to the surface, the biggest thing that holds them back would be the fact that they're blind to it. And if they suddenly have someone who has a similar goal to say, here's the target spots, here's where you can take it ground and hold it.
Yes. So it seems to me that Theodus might be trying to have the Dark Elves come up in Alabaster City in the lower markets,
There's
where the people are the weakest.
I should tell you guys, there is a plan for the Drow to invade the surface.
What?
They've been preparing for years. What? Let me see that letter from Casilda. That's what I wanted you to send her.
Isn't it canon we didn't even know you existed until
Yeah.
we met you?
Yeah. Can I write that Theodus is involved?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending this to her now. They need to be prepared as possible. They need as much time as they can get.
Did you put any hearts on it or
That's
anything?
probably a good idea. No hearts. No.
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 And I send it, hoping it'll look like a bat as it flies through.
Yeah, little arched wings
Yes.
come out of the paper and it flutters off.
when is that going to happen?
I don't know. There was no exact time that I knew of.
Well, that all makes sense then, because Theodus' motives in the city are the same motives that the Dark Elves have.
Right.
Take over, cause chaos.
Can I have explained that in the letter?
Yeah, you know that what has prevented this is not only the blindness of the Drow, of like where to even strike. It's also the fact that they could never get the clans to rally. They're too pig-headed towards each other, and couldn't like set aside their own petty differences to unite. Because if they did, like we're talking Russia, like this is a whole continent, like
Under a continent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are they blind to like? Are you saying they're blind to what's happening on the
They've
surface?
never been there. Like
Yeah.
So they don't even know where the cities are and stuff.
Yeah,
So they could
right.
just Theodus could be giving them information about every location of people and
Safe strike points.
having all the Dark Elves come
Yeah.
up from across the continent
In
at the
different
same
places
time.
at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
places where if they attacked there, they would have a foothold. You know, it wouldn't be like, oh, we popped up in a field. Whoops.
Yeah, I said that all in Billet voice.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe we could convince them that we're sympathetic to their cause.
How the fuck would we do
We
that?
can tell them
I
that
don't know.
they might need more than just. We could say we're with Theodus's men, as like a separate party. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
Theodus is gonna know that it's us.
I mean, he'll recognize us.
If he's here, yeah.
Yeah.
We just gotta stay one step ahead of him or one step behind him.
One step.
God damn it.
I'm not sure how to proceed.
I think our options are to either go in deeper and see what we can find out, or go back and prepare from the surface, but without knowing much.
Yeah.
I like the idea of heading back and traveling across the surface to the north.
But if they're gonna attack from all locations, I mean,
They could attack from all locations.
yeah.
I mean, it might not be the greatest idea to leave the city at this point.
Is
Well-
there anyone else we could warn though? Because right now it's just Alabaster City that would be
Let
aware.
me-
Is there any?
Let
It
me
would
talk to
take-
these guards.
It would take weeks to travel up north.
Let me talk to these guards. The letter sent. If I go into the city, You guys start heading back.
Be careful.
I'll be back.
Be back.
I head over towards the dwarves.
Okay.
I mean the guards.
Yeah. Same thing.
Tone shift.
Yeah, you take. I mean, you guys were 2 minutes away from the location, so you have a little hike to yourself.
20 feet away from
The same two drow guards man the door, and they both give a small nod to you as you approach.
Greetings.
Hello?
I put my prisoners under the sleep spell and wanted to come and talk to some of my own kind for a bit, even if it's not in the city.
That's fair. They're bound well.
Mikey's
Yes,
doing
and
jumping jacks.
under the sleep spell. I noticed that we were trailing a party fairly closely. Did they make it into the city?
The short one with the light skin?
Yes. And the red beard?
Yes.
Yes.
We've allowed him into the walls.
Do they plan to stay long? It's not common for outsiders to be allowed into our cities.
Situation seemed different with this one. We believe he has business to attend to with our Thane.
Your Thane in the city?
Yes.
Will he be staying here?
I am unaware.
Okay. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Pop a
Dude.
cigarette from him.
You gotta smoke. Do you know of any other major comings and goings in the Underdark? I've been on my mission to find slaves for a while now, and hunting these up was no treat.
Other than the couriers heading from clan to clan recently, no.
Right. Have there been many coming and going from here?
Yes.
Nice. Do you expect any back
yeah.
soon? Yeah, tight, bro.
Fucking sick, dude.
Fucking sick, dog.
They're slowly going to transition into California surfer dudes.
Dude, but evil as
Yeah.
fuck, but they just have the same laid back attitude.
It's like, you ever see a puppy crying and you're just like, hell yeah, man.
I'm just like, yeah, bro. Shaka, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Are you expecting any couriers back soon?
Not that I'm aware of. That's more of issues with our
Indeed.
Thane and
I'm not familiar with this area of the Underdark. Do you happen to have a good way of getting around down here that might point me to the direction of north?
You don't know how to get back to your clanship?
I've become turned around, and we come from the far north, and I got turned around on the surface as well. It's unfamiliar territory to me.
I'll take a deception check on this one. Yeah.
That's 19.
Thank God. That would have been a really fucking bad one to lose.
18.
Oh, shit, that was close, man. I said shit.
I shit in my pants.
I shitted and farted.
No, that was me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Came in shit and farted.
We farted and shitted.
Throwed up in a toilet.
He says, what tribe do you hail from?
I hail from the house of Hrost.
Are you making this up? Or is this one you've heard
No,
of?
it's another house that I know of. Like that would be in like where my clan is from, but you know, there's like several houses within the clan.
Gotcha.
Well, no, several clans within like the city, but they have like different names.
Okay. It says, Reuven lies beyond the deep caverns north.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
He just kind of points. Cardinal directions are tough.
I'll be on my way then. After I gather my slaves.
Slaves, yeah. Yeah. Totally. Hell yeah, dude.
That's
My friends.
My slave friends.
Cool.
Be well.
You as well.
And I go back.
Great.
Oh, thank the Lord you're back.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, I knew you'd be back.
It sounds like the guard was pretty unaware as far as what Theodus was up to, but he did have business with their Thane in the city.
Theodus is here.
So
He's here.
He's still here.
He is indeed.
We could camp out here and wait for him to come out and kill him.
But what if he comes out on the other side? Like,
Damn it.
I assume there's two.
It was single.
Oh, just a
Yep.
okay. Well, we could camp out here and wait for him then. That makes things way easier than I thought they were.
Ooh, we could hop out, fucking cave that stupid motherfucker's skull in.
Exactly.
Wait, I'm blanking. Didn't we learn something about that he killed like a lot of people at once?
He killed 7 guards on the way out of the council by himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just guards.
Low-level NPCs.
I could do that in my sleep.
2 guards is the equivalent of the Periton.
Of the Periton?
Yeah.
Wow. That's good.
I could
Just
do
to
that in my
be
sleep.
real above board about it.
So there's only like 3.5 Peritons.
So we're gonna have
In
to
one
shoot
guy.
Him. We're gonna have to shoot him with a sniper rifle from about him.
I have a longbow. It does 1d8 of damage.
That should do it.
Any of my punches could be considered equal to a shot from a sniper rifle.
Without the stealth.
A pop gun, like a quick gun.
Well, now that we have the letter on the way to Castellana, maybe we've done all we can down here and know that all that we can glean, and maybe our place is on the surface.
We know how to get here again if we need to.
Indeed.
Maybe if she has the orb, that might give us some clues as well.
Absolutely.
If they have the other orb down here.
Yeah, let's
Also,
just go. Let's
what
go
does
back
this have
home.
to do with that?
Yeah,
that
let's get
mage
outta here.
guy, or I don't know. There's still a lot of questions here.
I think going forward is too reckless.
I agree. We should head back.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm agreeing with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to burst in there and fuck that guy up like really, really bad.
I understand, Mikey, but I think we might be on the losing end of that fight.
Yeah,
For now, anyway.
Starting to see I got friends, and I don't want to lose you guys too.
I couldn't agree more.
Like, no,
I put my hand on Mikey's shoulder.
I do too.
Put my hand on your middle back. Oh.
Don't cry, slave, and I slap him in the face.
all right, that's
So far
more
away
like
from the
it.
city.
That's more like it.
Let's head back.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. You guys begin the trek back the direction you came. About 2 hours into it, you make it back to that small little cave area. I rolled to see if spiderwebs have been replaced, and they have not. You're welcome. Thank you, Dice Christ. Continuing for about another hour, you, with your nice little mushroom trail, find your way to...
It's a mushroom stamp.
Well, yeah.
Girl, that dirty.
They'll stand trail.
You find your way back to the small little entrance that appears now to be truly an endless horizontal or diagonal tunnel directions. But yeah, you don't see the top of it, but you know that this is where indeed you came out.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah, should be like a 5-minute trip.
Yeah,
And
should
one
be.
back up.
We didn't see the bottom either. So
1 week and a half later. How much rations did you guys bring?
8 biscuits and 2 citrines.
Yeah, 4 rations.
I have like a bunch of biscuits in my bag. I don't know how many there were because Bill gave them to me.
I gave you 5.
I just wrote down 4 Lube biscuits.
I don't know how many rations I have. I do have 8 citrines, though.
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh fuck!
That's enough.
wrote
might not be
cherry
able to make
Coke,
back
what
up.
the
It's
fuck?
super far.
Gonna have to kill a nerd.
Oh, that was what I was getting from the gas station for you guys.
Yeah.
I wrote down cherry. It was like,
I have a Coke and
there was like a white and black rock star, a cherry Coke, and Coke. And I was like, I don't remember when I got that.
where
My
would,
backpack's gotten weird.
what store did we go to?
Casey's.
I'll say, so you guys don't have a real frame of reference for how long it would take to even get back out.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if in character you would know how much longer it's going to take. So with what you guys do have, because it's going to take about an actual week
Oh my god.
to climb this cavern.
Is there any reason?
this is a nightmare.
I don't think I would. Like, Demir wouldn't have any reason to think that they're actually going back the right way. He would just think they teleported somewhere. I
Yeah,
think.
that's fair. But if you guys ascend this cavern right now, you will make it to the surface with 2 levels of fatigue.
Jesus.
Can we kill and eat a nerd before we go?
I'm saying you guys don't know to think that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
yeah.
There's
All right,
no
that's
inward
fair.
reason for you.
Yeah.
Like, it took you 10 minutes to get down
Right.
here. You knew it was weird, right?
Okay, yeah, that.
Yeah, I think.
Could I roll something to like see we should consider turning around after a certain point, like a day.
I mean, if you get fatigued is exhausted.
Right.
2 levels of it would mean you have -2 to all your checks until you rest twice.
Right.
Like, it's not...
It's not dead or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like at a certain point, like if we're walking for literally days, like
We'd
don't
have
know
to stop anyway
if
at some
we would
point.
be able to, if we would know.
I don't think Demir would keep going even if it had been like an hour,
Yeah,
like
that's
past
what
the
I'm
point
trying
that they knew, because like he just wouldn't, like no one would know.
Yeah, like
Well, yeah, that's a discussion for you guys to have. I'm just...
if we're even going in the right direction, or if we're like stuck in some weird like. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys think one of you would stop you guys and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
this took 10 minutes last time," like you can play that scene out.
Game
Absolutely.
over,
Maybe like after a couple hours, be like, "Hey, Ildan, do you know what the fuck is going on?"
I don't. I know that the travel between the surface and the Underdark can be difficult, but
How far is it?
Yeah, it didn't take us that long to get down here.
Nah, it took like fucking 10 minutes.
Can I do another recall knowledge?
Yes.
Maybe? Okay.
Actually, I'll take Arcana for this one.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how long did it take you to get up?
Long time.
The
it took me a really long time to get up here.
how
Up to the
how
surface.
long is a really long time?
Fuck. Only a 5.
Yeah, you're unsure.
I'm unsure.
But I'll say your solo travel with 0 guidance probably took you a month.
Okay.
It took me what I came to learn was a month.
A month?
A month.
Oh fuck. When do you think that letter is gonna get to?
Well, it's magic.
Castellana?
Maybe it'll get there.
I mean, it doesn't
That could
have to
be.
stop to rest or.
Maybe it knows a shortcut.
It hasn't come back.
Right. No return to sender.
We should have followed it.
It was too fast for me.
Sprinting after this.
Yeah.
As the letter
This
flies.
paper bag.
Follow Molly out of the cavern.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So the risk here is if this takes a month to get back up, what if the attack has already happened?
Yeah, what if they have another way up? If we got down here in like minutes, maybe they got a way to get up there in minutes while we're stuck in this fucking tunnel.
And either way, if we know or think we know where Theodus is, maybe our best bet is to try to follow him out, however he goes.
Yeah, I don't know if we can afford to spend a month to walk up to the surface.
Not without finding a nerd, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, me either.
I think the
Other than
enemy that we
continuing.
know is better than the enemy we don't know. I think we have to go back.
I think we got to find more information about how to get back up there.
You might be
And,
right.
I mean, maybe we keep rolling with this slave thing. I don't like it.
I don't
I
either.
don't want to be a slave.
It's at this point that a strange little bird-like paper creature flutters back to you guys in the cavern.
What's it say? It's Castellana.
In her voice, Philip. Wait, you wrote it, didn't you?
Yeah, he wrote it.
Dearest Philip. You wrote it?
Yeah.
Still addressed.
Dearest Ildan.
Oh, you read it as Dearest Bill.
And you see my face drop.
What is it?
Romantic
What is it?
competition.
Crumple it. Just-
Dearest Ildan, we will begin gathering our forces as soon as possible, but I worry not. The Sky Sentinels will protect us.
Oh, yeah. Those guys.
So she says, Ildan.
Philip, come on.
Just spit it out, man.
I'm not
Come
interested
on.
in that little lady. She's all yours.
She says, Dearest Ildan.
Dearest.
It smells like perfume.
God damn it.
It does not.
God damn it.
Are those used panties?
How did the
Bird is wearing them?
And I read the letter back. So they're gathering their forces, and they're not worried about nothing because of the Sky Sentinels, but
Here, let me try something.
Can I, since the letter got back and forth so fast, can I write and ask if there's any way she can help us get out of here? Like, or if there's any way that, like, a mage or anything could teleport us out of there or anything like that?
The only mage you're aware of that was heading towards the city was...
There were no other magic users really in town? Okay.
I mean, there were, but no one, like... Teleportation's a...
Okay.
Especially sending a portal to someone that's not...
Okay. No one that could, like, help us get out of here.
Yeah, like, sending yourself and people around you is not as hard as, like, opening a gate.
Right,
you
and
know?
finding someone and all that. Okay, never mind.
I think we should continue on our path.
To the surface?
To the surface.
There's also... You don't know of any expedited way to the surface.
Right. Okay.
Like, that might be from being as locked away as you were, but also you've never heard of a quicker way out, you know?
Okay.
Would there
Yeah,
be...
but apparently you never heard of a quicker way down.
I don't get it.
Because you'd never traveled back in.
Oh, yeah, I sorry.
No, I didn't want to go back to the place where they whipped me. It never crossed my mind.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
I mean, on one hand, if this is the only way to the surface, then it will take them just as long, and we have a head start.
Exactly.
So, yeah, maybe we should just keep
Time is
going.
time.
Is there like a... I don't know what kind of roll it would be, like a survival roll or Arcana, even if that's what would be affecting the... Like, just any sort of way that we can be even more sure that this is the way we came, but just...
You guys
not.
left your marker.
Well, we saw...
Our mushroom
we
pile.
did on the way out, so... But then once... Okay, so we passed our marker, and
Yeah.
then it's just been a really long time since.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You've
we
been,
can just kind of
been traveling an
infer.
upward slope.
Okay, yeah, I'd say with that and the fact that...
Like, you know that's the entrance.
When we noticed, because I remember right when we got there, I turned around and was like freaking out. So I think we probably just infer what happened.
Yeah. Maybe we just like blacked out for a month on the way down here.
It was probably those dancing lights I know
No, I don't think so.
that we had.
As far as I know, there hasn't been a lot of travel between the Underdark and the surface.
Well, why don't we write to Castiana?
I mean, I never heard of it till you said something about it.
and
Exactly.
I've heard of pretty much everything.
That's right.
yeah,
Mikey,
you
you're so smart.
definitely have. Yep,
That's right.
absolutely. Maybe we write back to Castiana though and tell her we don't know how long it's going to be, but we're on our way back to the surface. It's just taking a lot longer on the way up.
Maybe you write this one, Philip.
All right.
Well,
Did you ever tell her how we got here in the first place?
No, I think we can go over that in person.
Well, just in case we don't get back, I don't know.
All right, Castiana. Mm-hmm. And I put tiny little hearts for the dotted eyes. We're on our way back to the surface, but it's taking much longer to get back up than it was to get down. The upside here is we have a head start on whoever's coming from here, and they have to go the same way. So, expect us sometime. Send it back.
Okay. Takes off.
so when we get back up there, I've been wrestling with the idea of if we destroy this passage, then maybe they don't have a way back up, but they might have another way. So maybe it's better to know a way that they're going to come up.
Right.
The city has somewhere to defend.
Yeah, than to block it and
Right.
have them come from somewhere unexpected.
Exactly.
Could a whole army come through a doorway in the basement?
Yeah, probably.
One by one.
And we could talk to Castiana and have them search for potential places.
They may
that
also be
connect.
able to shape the earth and make the hole bigger. They may be able to blast it open. They may have some other way.
I wonder if
Maybe
the appearance of those strange canine creatures has anything to do with them too. Maybe that's some sort of scouting party.
Yeah.
Those things could get around in weird ways.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They definitely have ways through the BOD. That much we know.
Let's see.
We are giving Camden food poisoning.
I was fine before the BOD.
I was from the BOD.
You might be aware. Just a heads up. It is
Yeah,
like 9:30.
Yeah.
You tired?
Yeah.
Sleepy?
Yeah. Sleepy.
So you guys head up?
Because there was a poop break.
Yeah, I think
For a week.
A throw
All
up
right.
break.
If that's the consensus, I guess.
Yes, I think we should head up
All right.
All right.
Does anyone have any
and tell.
meat? You guys got like some jerky?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't bring enough food for this journey.
Several sad, meatless days pass as you guys continue to ascend. Overall, the journey from when you entered this cavern leading upwards until the end, it takes 7 days.
Oof.
I think even with rations and citrines, the lack of meat, Demir's like the red circles in his blue eyes kind of take over the whole of the blue, so he just has red eyes.
Reel it in, Edward.
Yeah. Edward.
Do we know that it took us 7 days, or is it...
Oh, it feels like 7 days.
Okay.
Like, you wouldn't know exact, but...
Well, we can confirm how long this has taken with Castiana.
Yeah,
She
once
can
we
tell
get to
us
the surface.
how long it's been since we sent our note.
Right.
We all have very thick beards when we get up there.
Yeah, 7 surface days pass. Whether or not your characters are able to discern that,
Right.
very unlikely.
Maybe we could stay with Castiana when we get to town so we don't have to travel all the way to our house.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Right. At least we
Went
would be
safer.
safe there. Yeah.
But I'm exhausted with 2 levels of fatigue, if you would mark that down so we don't forget, because we probably will. You guys find yourself at the door that leads back into the secret room beneath Sneaky Pete's beefy teat. And that's, unless Lucas has something to say,
Pete, give me all the teeth you got.
where we'll end our session.
Just housing teeth.
Yes.
Give me the teat, boy.
Free my
Give me
soul.
the teeth, boy, and free my soul.
Give me the meat, boy, and just plug my hole.
In your sweaty butthole.
B.O.D. he hard as shit.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the show, consider subscribing to our Patreon, where you'll find Cancel Quest, our far sillier episodical campaign for when a player can't make it, and potentially some other TTRPGs sprinkled in along the way. Find us at patreon.com/SDBPOD. One more time for the kids in the back, that's patreon.com/SDBPOD. See you next time, everybody.